What's going on, guys? This is the all-purpose champ, aka the king of content, aka I'm a cowboy. This is the reason why you should check out this channel. So let's go.
Most important thing about the channel is it's a everything channel. So make sure you check out all of the playlists. I have product review videos, vlogging, movie reviews, how-to videos, and gaming videos. I make videos called Trash Talk 101 where, well, you guessed it, I talk trash or rebuttal back to someone who talked trash to me. Shows and podcasts and more! I have over 1,000 videos, over 50-something playlists, and every single video on my channel is assigned to a playlist. I want to thank everyone who ever came to the channel and watched a single second of any video. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And with that said, and now your mama knows. And now your mama knows. And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon! Well, guys and gals, it's another day. It's a Monday, and I didn't know what I should do for streaming today. Because as you know, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and twice on Thursdays. But I always stream at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, unless something comes up. Tomorrow, actually, I'm supposed to be a guest on the show. If that's going to be legit, you know, if it's definitely going to happen, I'll let everybody know that the show will be later tomorrow. Yeah, man, you know, I'm here with another show. So I was telling myself, well, what do I do today, right? Well, I don't know. And I was watching my guy Suave. He was streaming some Marvel Avengers earlier, and I said, you know what? There you have it. Marvel Avengers. So here I am. I'm going to stream some Marvel Avengers because it is my favorite game. And it's got a lot going on. So I want to talk a little bit about the game. Wait, Jeff is in the building. Okay. Think the intro getting longer and longer? It's not, but I just figure instead of me walking around the house today when I'm vlogging, I just figure I would have you know, my little video come on that kind of talk about the channel. Okay. Little crybaby. But yeah, so here, let me see something. My light feel like it's a little, pull it off there. There you go. Ooh, that looks good right there. All right, cool. Jamie Reed is in the building. Hide your wife, women, and children. Happy birthday to your daughter. Her name is Sierra, and she is my stepdaughter. Okay. But yes, my wife is about to take her to dinner, so that's pretty cool. And I'm just gonna sit here and starve and hang out with you guys. So first of all, let me just say what's up to you guys. What's going on? Talk to me. Let's chat a little bit before we get right into this, you know. How you guys doing? Jeff said whatever. Oh man, Jeff, are you streaming tonight or what, man? Huh? You doing your 8 p.m. stream or what? Let me know. You know what's crazy? I got this new update for my phone, and it totally switched things, man. And it's kind of annoying. Like, okay. When I used to copy and paste something, it pulled up my clipboard and everything. For some reason, that's like gone. And I don't understand that. I just want to complain about that for a little bit. So, anyways, I'm just checking my messages because I contacted a bunch of people. All right, cool. All right. With that said, I want to say what's up to everybody else who's coming in. Again, guys, this is the Cowboy. I am the all-purpose champ. I'm the master of vlogging. I'm the Cowboy. Some may call me the Stadia Cowboy. And if you put all of that together, you get the king of content. That's right. So, guys, I am starving. And as soon as this thing is over, I'm flying out of here to get something to eat. Question is, what should I eat? So I'm going to ask you guys to help me out. So let me create a poll real quick. Get a poll real quick. Excuse me. Now, I'm going to ask you guys two choices. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. I actually got Chinese food in the fridge. So never mind. Yeah, I'm just going to warm up my Chinese food. Wow, that just hit me. Because I was going to ask you, should I do McDonald's, Taco Bell, and then I was going to throw in Popeyes. I just like the red beans and rice. And then I was like, oh, I like rice. And I was like, oh, wait. Now, I still could go get something to eat and then take that for lunch tomorrow, though. Actually, yeah. Let me make the poll. I know this has nothing to do with Marvel Avengers, but guys, I'm just deviating from the plan right now, okay? Give me a break. Cut me some slack. All right, let's see. All right, so let's create this poll. Eat. All right, so we're going to say, McDonald's probably would be my top. Okay. What's that, Popeyes? All right. There you go. You guys let me know. What do you think? Olive Garden. You know what, Jamie? I'm not an Olive Garden fan. Only thing I like is they soup and salad, to be honest with you. But other than that, nah, man. Not an Olive Garden fan. Community playthrough. Ooh, I gotta be a part of that. I actually haven't played Super Animal Royale in a probably like a week. Okay, cool. I pretty much ignore whatever you do, so sorry. Anyway, guys, so I want to talk about some Marvel Avengers. So some cool stuff going on. So we know Spider-Man had came out for the PlayStation. And Spider-Man was cool, but I think it was just like I said, the way this game is, once you kind of into a character, and you level them all the way up, you kind of gravitate back to your favorite character because all the characters are pretty cool. So that's what kind of happened with Spider-Man. A lot of people had this whole big, oh no, we can't get Spider-Man, and now no one's talking about Spider-Man at all. Like nobody. He just became, okay, cool. Sony got Spider-Man, and that's literally it. So that's a good thing that it's not haunting people. But I still would like to see them do like a 1 year exclusive thing, right? So it would be nice a year from now, Spider-Man, everybody could get them. That would be cool. Mr. Urban World is in the building. Am I using my hotspots to broadcast? You're not gonna get over this, huh? Bro, you got the serious case of butt hurt. And you might want to see a physician about that. I heard it could be very itchy. That's what I hear. So let me check the polls. Remember, guys, I got a poll up, and right now McDonald's and Taco Bell are tied. Oh, wait. Oh, everything's tied. Oh, no, Popeyes. Nobody picked Popeyes. So if I eat here, it'd be simple and fast. Although I don't have any more soy sauce or duck sauce. So that kind of sucks. I'll probably run across the street and ask the Chinese place to give me some more. But McDonald's is always a go-to. Besides, lately they haven't been putting a salt on my fries, which is not cool. And then also Popeyes, the drive-thru is always super long. Taco Bell, probably out of them all, well, it's the furthest one away. They all got some type of like, But Taco Bell is the cheapest, and you probably get the most amount of food for your money, which is kind of cool. Anyways, let's see. Before the show becomes 100% Stadia, let me just say this. Okay, let's hear it. That the arcade thing is a game changer. Needs a little more work, but trust me, it's the baddest feature in cloud gaming. So the baddest feature in cloud gaming is playing old games. Okay. You've spoken. What could I say? Anyway, let me check some messages. I still got some people who are trying to come in and join the show. So I have to keep paying attention. Guys, I am really hungry. Like, it's hitting me big time. Like my stomach is like my stomach's not growling, but it's just really hit me like, yeah, you definitely skipped lunch today, buddy. Also, I made a video today, and right now a lot of the PlayStation, Xbox guys, what they're going through is, what's up, Goon Squad? They're dealing with a whole big thing with some people are, what they're saying is, are you a content creator because you play video games? So meaning you was always playing video games and you decided, hey, let me create content for the games I play. Or do you just play video games because you're a content creator first? So you just play the game so it can give you something to talk about. It's interesting. So I took my stake on it because that's what's going on right now. Everybody's having little talks about it. Let's see. Allows you to play any game you don't own free. That's cool. Any game. Oh, with friends. Okay. Cool. Saying I gotta update my drivers, but I don't use my drivers for anything on this PC. Don't want to hear you don't own Tekken because you can play it on PS Now from your phone. But I don't have PS Now. So then I couldn't play you in Tekken. Man, this is definitely not staying on Marvel Avengers. I will say that. Let's do this. Maybe we need to do this to help stay the course on Marvel Avengers. So hold on. All right. Now, do you guys feel the Marvel Avengers in your bones? Do you feel that Stadia Avengers in your veins? All right. So, with that being said, maybe I'll play. Did I didn't do. Yeah, I didn't play it all today. So, without PS Now. Oh, you're talking about that arcade thing. So, what do I got to be linked to? Rangelina, what is your deal?
I just walked into my room and stepped on a whole bunch of trash in my trash can. And as my trash can is flipped over.
Gotta be annoying.
Oh, I just watched this dog and just never let go.
Yeah, right. It's been a while since you've seen that intro. Yo, TK, what's up, man? What, my video on the topic? Yeah, you know what it is? I just don't care that much. I think if you want to make content for whatever reasons, hey, listen, do you? That's just me because I'm different than everybody else. A lot of people want to be the journalists. A lot of people want to be game streamers. A lot of people want to represent their console of choice. Me, I was fighting hard when people like, you're the Stadia guy, you're the Stadia guy. I'm like, no, I'm not. Literally, right? So eventually I said, you know what? I watched Doc Dark say he's the Xbox guy. You say you're an Xbox guy. Well, actually, it seems like a lot of the Xbox guys, y'all are more die hard, which is set, right? Frog Boy, the Xbox guy. And I'm like, man, your content do pretty good numbers, right? Now I do everything, but I'm like, well, why don't I just call myself the Stadia Cowboy? So I do a couple videos called Stadia Cowboy. But besides that, bro, content creation for me is entertainment. You know me, man. I don't take none of this personal. I like to laugh, joke. So for me, whatever. So I just feel like that is my honest opinion. Like, do whatever you want. And I even said in my video, listen, troll people if you want. I don't care. Look, that might be in entertainment for you. So listen, do it. I feel like don't let nobody tell you not to troll people. Don't let nobody tell you not to make a video because you love a game. Don't tell anybody to tell you not to make a video because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Now, for me, I could get away with it because I never said I'm an expert on nothing. I said I wear the cowboy hat and I like to entertain. Maybe some might not find me entertaining. Anyway, let me read what you're saying. Let me see. My guy is in the building. Yeah, man, it's cold. It's probably not as cold as where you live at, though, in West Virginia. Just download the app, click on. All right, listen, I'm a legit do that. I'm a legit try this. Okay? So we're going to talk after this. I'm going to download your thing. I'm going to get tech in, and you and me going to play a match. And I'm going to make a video out of it. All right? We're going to see how cool it is, how well it works, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Hey, listen, I check out some of your stuff too, man. TK, listen, I don't really care, man. I think you just do your thing, man. Listen, do your thing. You know how it is, bro. People aren't gonna like you for a lot of reasons. Then you know what? That sounds like a personal problem, if you ask me. For all the people who don't like me, that sounds like a personal problem for you. So I say keep doing your thing. Like the reason why I like you is you're consistent. Bro, you are you. People might say, oh, he's a character, he's a troll, he's a hater, but you stay consistent, period. You are TK9, and I give you credit for that. So I just say, keep doing you, man. Don't let nobody shake you. And you don't. I don't even need to say that. There's nowhere in my being that I feel like you're going to all of a sudden not be you. I love it. I love it. Yeah, definitely, man. Why was the take bad? That's what I want to know. Sleeping Dogs. I remember that game. Oh, I see what you're saying. The people who act like, I mean, where did I say in there? I get what you're saying. You're saying that my take on it was bad because I didn't point out the people who are using their platform that act like they're the experts. I can see that part. I think people can talk about their life. See, this is the part where I'm gonna have to disagree. There's a certain level of entertainment, but also forget the entertainment part, right? I can't tell another man not to make money. So let's just use you used his name in a video, right? You know, I watch your stuff. You say King Thrash, right? My man got like 12,000 subscribers. I'm pretty sure he's making some money, right? Well, let's say he don't know what the F he's talking about. Who am I to say, bro, why don't you get a clue and stop making money? For what? Listen, if you're successful at it, keep doing it. Now, if I got a problem with it, that's a personal problem on me. That's the way I look at it. Okay. Talking about, tonight? Hey, listen, bro. You listen, TK. You ain't never had the Cowboy as a guest on the show. So I think tonight might be that night. Let me jump on the show, and talk about it with you guys because it's a good talk. ISO motion. Man, I'm about to change this. This is about to not even be a State of the Avengers episode. First of all, none of the State of the Avengers people pulled up anyway. So hold on. I'm about to change this. And guys, make sure you vote because I'm trying to figure out what should I eat. We're about to change this whole thing. It's not going to be a State of the Avengers no more. It's about to be this is about to be the King of Content Show. Let's talk. So let's talk. There you go. So hold on, let me change this real quick. All my guys who are into State of the Avengers, they're gonna show up and be like, yo, what the hell happened? You know what happened? You mother effers wasn't here. So guess what? We switching it up. All right, so we're switching it up, changing to Marvel Mondays. And then I'm gonna throw the link in too, guys. So you know how we do. Anybody could come on and talk. TK, if you want to voice your opinion on the subject, you could get in, my guy. All right, changing this from King of Content, can't change this to King of Content Show. So let's talk. Bam, there we go. No more Marvel Mondays. Because we're not even talking about that. All right, cool. Let me exit out of there. All right, now, so it shouldn't say Marvel Mondays. Now let me do what I do best. Let me drop this in here, guys, so you guys can see. ISO, if you in the building, baby, you know how we do. So there we go right there. And you know I'm the guy that will grab the link from my show and add it in the actual show. Right, so to join the show. All right, y'all guys just hey TK, you see what you did? You just derailed my show, man. You just made me change up everything, but it's all good. All right, so there is the link. I pinned it in the chat. You guys are welcome to join and let's chat. All right, so let me get back to these comments. Let me catch up. Bam! ISO is in the building. Hide your wife, women. Oh, wait. ISO. Hold on. It's been a while. Guys, coming in right now is none other than a slice and dice, the Sensua Gaming himself, the chillest guy you ever heard and seen on the microphone of gaming is ISO Motion Gaming. Woo!
God damn, you crazy, man.
Hey, ISO, you are the guy, man. And everybody I know respects you, man, because you're just chill, you're cool, you're down to earth. You know what you do? Is you say everything we say, right? but you have no one be like, oh, ISO. Everybody's like, you know what? Good point. And I love that about you, man. You're like bro, if somebody got a problem with you, I'm fighting.
Oh,
Like,
geez.
yo, you can't have a problem with ISO. Now I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Like you're able, you know what's cool is you're able to show us content creators that we can do this without drama. For real. Like I love to doll it up and entertainment, and sometimes I get in trouble for putting my foot in my mouth and I say stuff people don't like. But you show me that, you know what, cowboy, you could have said something different because I pretty much made the same video you did and said the same thing, and I ain't have nobody wanting to kick down my door. It's like, I guess I should. Like, damn. So I just want to give you your credit for that, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. I'm just, I'm here to have fun. I'm not about the
Yeah.
drama. I stay out of it. Even if people got a problem with me, I'm like, hey, it is what it is. You can handle it. I'm cool. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't tripping.
Well, let me ask you this, because this is a good question. And TK said, he said, if you don't know about the life, don't talk about it. This is what I'll say. I feel like that's not accurate, man. Listen, content creation means you're just creating content, right? So let's say, all right, perfect example. On my Thursday show with my guy Jeff, the title, we're called the Opinionators. So let me read this again. If you do not, hold up. If you're not about the life, don't talk about the life. Do you think the opinionators should not be able to talk about something they don't know about?
No,
No.
I mean, like, there's like, yeah, you could talk about it, right? Because everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not gonna try to take that away from you, but it's kind of like, I guess, don't act like you know everything when you
Right,
really
right, right.
don't know. When you really don't have all the answers, everything to know about it. Like you don't even have an idea of what's going on, and you're trying to speak about it. It's kind of
Right.
like you don't seem intelligent. You're not really prepared. So it's kind of like, why are you trying to act like you are and trying to provide incorrect information, or not even really giving a good opinion because you don't
Mhm.
know. It's kind of like that.
You know what? I agree. So here's my thing in life, right? Who am I to say don't do this or that, right? Now,
Right.
if you want to walk, I used to tell my kids, listen, I used to crack on my kids all the time, right? And I was like, listen, you're gonna get it worse at home. And my daughter said this last night. She said, yeah, we learned that the bullies start at home. They do. It's me, right? Because the world ain't cutting you slack. So you say you dress up and look stupid at home, and I'm looking at you like, you sure you want to wear that to school? Yeah, this is cool. Are you sure? Yeah. All right. Well, you go on out there. Now you come home. I can't believe they talked about me. You had
Right.
a mirror. You might want to use it. So I'm gonna translate that into content creation. If you want to go out there acting like you know what you're talking about and you don't get mad when people in your comments check you. So I don't really care to say, bro, don't talk about what you don't know. Why don't you go ahead? Now, I guess what's annoying is, let's say you're over here doing your content and you're taking the time to fact check everything. And this
Right.
idiot is over here just saying whatever he wants. And he got, I don't know, so many subscribers just following to and listening to him. I get that could be annoying, but guess what? Who am I to tell another man not to make money? If
Right.
he
Exactly.
found
Yeah.
some loophole and he got an audience that's dumb enough to believe him, I feel bad to be like, bro, you need to get your facts straight. And he's like, I mean, it's working, right? I'm like, I guess you're right. Because guess what? What you do don't have anything to do with me. At that point, I feel like I'm just being a crybaby and nitpicking, and I want to worry about what everybody else is doing. That's just my take on it. But go ahead. Let me shut up.
You're not wrong. Obviously, if someone's putting out the wrong information, it's kind of like, what the hell? And then you just don't watch the content. Pretty
Correct.
much what I do. Maybe the first time, like, hey, you are wrong about this or that. But when you notice it's something they do consistently where they don't care and they're just trying to put out whatever they want to put out, at a certain point, you as the viewer is going to be like, well, do I really want to continue
Correct.
watching this content? Or do I just, you know, pretty much unsubscribe, whatever the case is, don't worry about it. YouTube will pop up, maybe recommendations,
Right.
but luckily with YouTube, you can say you're not interested
That
and you no longer have to watch the
that
content
is
and you don't got
true.
to worry about it.
Well, let's do this. Let's hear from the man himself that started this whole topic in the community. My guy, your guy. Sometimes he's not anybody's guy, but the brash mouth of the South, mouth of the North, whatever you want to call them, TK9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're out here starting trouble again, man.
No, bro. Yo, I'm just, hey, bro. I'm real, bro. And like, we in a generation now when real makes you the villain.
Yeah.
Like, being real makes you the villain. Like, the funny thing is, like how you said, when it comes to ISO, me and ISO low key didn't like each other when we first met.
This is
we
facts. This
we
is
didn't like each
facts.
other when we first met,
They
right?
like
And
ISO.
no, and rightfully so. Like, look, I had told ISO, I was telling ISO about the Xbox Series S. And ISO would just shoot down everything I was saying. He was like, "Nah, that's just some trash. That, this, that." I was telling him, I was like, "Yo, bro, this game is actually good." He was, "Nah, hell no, blah 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 blah." Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't matter if I was talking about Hellblade. It ain't matter if I was talking none of that. And then you fast forward now, ISO fuck with the Series S. He loved
Mm.
Hellblade and stuff like that. And
Mm.
it's one of those things. Like, I will always say, I feel like Xbox got done dirty last generation, like with stuff.
Yeah.
But me and ISO, it was really just more so that it was nothing really serious. ISO never called me out of character. I never
Right.
called ISO out of character. It was just like we had like a little like misunderstanding. When me and him actually talked, my first time going on ISO podcast, bro, it was like you would have thought me and him was cool for a minute.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Like, and that's the crazy thing. It's a lot of people who with me, just because if you go back and look at my stuff from Twitch, even before I was doing YouTube, I'm the
Mhm.
same person. People can't do that. You got people like Stratus and Casual, right? Who just a couple months ago, Stratus was talking about fuck if you can't pay $70 games. It's an expensive hobby, and don't worry about my pockets, because if you can't do this shit, then nigga, that's on you. It ain't on me, right? And now you look at Stratus, and it's like, man, I'm just so upset that all of my brothers couldn't get PS5s or Xbox Series X's because it's like, bro, who you trusting?
Well,
Are you
so hold up. Here is what I said though, right? If you go out there because everybody's watching and whatever you say, whether it's misinformation or not, or remember, our if we want to be content creators, right? We put ourselves out here, right? People see us, people hear us. Listen. I'll take a clip of you saying something and play it back. So
right?
anybody could take a
I'll
clip.
take the whole video. I'll take the whole video
Oh
though.
yeah, I know. You
Yeah,
take a video, but
yeah.
what I'm saying is, people have to. What I'm saying is that yeah, man. Whatever we say, everybody's watching, and anybody could fact check whatever you said and be like, I thought you said this. So I'm like you in a way. So I can say this casually. I can say this open, whatever. I said this before to people. I said me, Doc, and TK were similar, right?
Right.
Bro, if you want to go, we could go. I could give it, I could take it. I don't have a problem because call me a class clown, call me whatever, call me a character, whatever. But I just know if you put a camera on yourself, you gotta be willing to take whatever's coming. You have to have that thick
Facts.
skin. And if
Facts.
you act a certain way, you gotta stick to it. You know what hurts people is when they break character. If
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
acting tough,
Mhm.
bro, you gotta ride it out, because if you don't, people are gonna see that crack and then they're gonna get on you, and that's when you're gonna get upset or you're gonna get hurt. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just saying, me personally, you gotta be again. I said in my video, bro, I'm always me. Ask my wife. Oh yeah, he's an a-hole. That's just, people don't like me. Bro, that's me. I just gotta be me. I can't be nobody but me. So, and I
Facts.
never ever seen you ever change, bro. You are you. So
Yeah.
I give you credit
Facts.
for that. It's consistency. You just gotta be you.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know how to handle that because they're so used to people being, "Hey, y'all, it's TV Cookout Dad," and they're so used to that when you actually do got somebody like, everybody be like, "Yo, you're this Xbox guy, you're this Xbox guy." Do you really? If people really watch my content and not just watch the videos that they want to watch, I talk shit about Xbox a lot too. Like even tonight we're going to be talking about the Halo desync issues and stuff like that.
Okay.
But if you want to see me just talk shit about PlayStation, then that's what you're going to see from me. When Chris Tales had a problem, I remember ISO even remember I called out the little Chris Tales problem with the game with freeze and stuff like that. That was an Xbox issue. So my thing is like when I talk about these people and I'm like, yo, you're like, are you a content creator or are you a gamer? I'm talking about these people like the King Thrashes who come out here and they're always like they're this hardcore gamer and they're the ones gatekeeping. At no point have I ever said, I've always told people you do not get a trophy for being a hardcore gamer. But
Right.
don't be this person who's going on every Twitter space and building this whole community and acting like that you're something that you're not, because you're not about that. Like you're not
But
built like that. And this
but to be fair though, TK, um, if all right, so in life, right? People use a term to gauge you in life, and the word is success, right? So successful, right? Who's to say this man, right? Let's talk about King Thrash, whatever. Who's to say
you could do
for him?
somebody else.
But listen, who's to say he get a high off of building the community, so you say, which it could be inaccurate, right?
Right.
Listen, listen, all of what he has and accomplished, maybe it's a high to him, and it is what it is. You know, he's never gonna see it your way, or I'll just say your way, right? And listen, maybe that's something for him that
Yeah,
and
but
and
that's
and he
something.
has an audience,
He
right?
got an audience. Facts, facts, facts.
Yeah,
But
so I
but
mean,
but that's something for me to deal with,
correct.
because like you can look at it like, okay, put like you got a daughter, right? Let's just say
Three of
your
them, three
daughter
daughters.
dating a let's just say your daughter dating a dude or whatever the case may be. She's making her own life decisions, but let's
Okay.
just say this dude abusing her or he out here pimping her out or something like that, right? Now, technically, your daughter grown, she making her own decisions,
Right.
but you as a father, you gonna step in, right? Like you and like you're gonna step in, right? So like if you're somebody and you're passionate about something like me, I'm passionate about gaming or
Right.
whatever. Like it's the same way here. I tell the story all the time. Years ago when DLC got introduced, like I had a problem with it, right? I had a
Mhm.
problem with it. You fast forward now and you look at where gaming is. I hate the state of gaming right now. And like to this day I don't support DLC and stuff like that. So
Agreed.
now if I'm on with, like, when I first met King Thrash, he made it seem like he was really about that stuff. I let the stuff with Thrash ride out for a year. I let this stuff with Thrash ride out for a year, and I just made a video really coming at Thrash because I was like, all right, nigga, like it's about that time. Like it's about that time
Right.
because I literally watched you for a whole year talk. You was the main person talking about. You would go on everybody podcast and belittle them. I never do that with anybody. Like people get mad if I'm like, yo, you're a casual gamer or whatever. I'm not saying that to make it seem like I'm better than you. I never did that. Even when people tried to do the gamer score stuff, I also seen plenty of videos when I say, yo, your gamer score don't matter. It don't like like it don't matter, but
Yeah,
everybody try to make it seem like I'm the one who be gatekeeping or I'm the one who tried to push a certain narrative or something like that when I'm just the one who be stating facts.
I just think people they have a hard time with your consistent um persona, or like you trash talk, you're brash, like some, I guess some people um I mean, I get the same thing, bro. Trust me. In my little baby, I know compared to your community, but in my community, I'm the bad guy. I mean, I got my people that got my back and are
Facts,
cool with me,
facts.
but people can't handle me. I'm just 100% me all the time, and I just don't change. And my thing is this: I have people who was cool with me that didn't like me because I kept it real. So we had a situation where big companies or the bigger YouTuber guys was changing their name, right? Because they was distancing themselves from Stadia. I'm gonna keep it. It is what it is, right?
Right.
So then some of my, and so when I went out, I went on them. I made videos. I talked about it. Oh, so they changing their name. You change your name from this to that. So my boys thought it was funny. They was riding it. So then about a month later, somebody put out one of the little statements that every company do. Xbox, PlayStation, you name it. They put out a little thing saying you can't use our name like this, and this, just in case. That's just in case you call yourself Captain Xbox, and then you're like talking bad about, I don't know, gays or something, then you could get sued, right? So they put that out there just to let you know. So somebody put that out there like a month later, and then a bunch of my guys that I know was like, oh, they start changing their name. I had people like name would be like Stadia Vet, and name would be like whatever, right? So they took the Stadia out. So me just keeping it a G, because I ain't want to be biased. I was like, I just made a post to say that, wow, the increasing amount of people changed in their name, this is in they sell from Stadia. So I got all the hate. Oh, that's messed up. Bro, you was cool when I was saying it about them, the enemy.
Right.
I'm just being real. But
Right.
people I was the bad guy because it's like, I thought we was cool. Bro, we are cool, but how am I keeping my integrity? If it's like, oh, you can mess with them, but when your friends do it, so all y'all got shot up. I'm just
Right.
saying.
Right.
So I think people sometimes they like favoritism. People want you to be cool with them, and sometimes, like you said, you might upset some Xbox people, which you have, right? But you just have to be you. And I feel like some people, you're listen, bro. You're you all the time, and I think some people can't handle it because listen. I'm be honest. Some you come off like your balls out, like bro. You either like
Oh
it or you
yeah.
don't,
Yeah.
and
Facts.
that's me too. I mean, I just don't. Listen, I got my. Hold up, let me. Man, look. Let me
Oh, geez.
Oh Lord. Right. I saw.
Oh, geez.
Hold on, TK. Hey, TK, you might want to get one of these. Look at the screen real quick, because when they quick to start talking, listen. This what it is over here. I had to do it. You know
I'm
what
not
that
here to
said?
babysit grown men
I'm not
fellas.
here
Yo,
to
facts.
babysit
That is
grown
facts,
ass
though.
Facts.
men.
That's
That
facts,
is.
So,
bro.
and if you got a
That's
problem,
facts.
that's a personal problem.
That's
Now I just
facts,
gotta
bro.
keep it moving. That's just it. So but I do get that where people will have a problem with you because you just let's say what you got to say. Now a lot of people don't like to hear what they don't want to hear, and you just
Oh
say it.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
am I saying you are always right? No, right? Because right or wrong just means somebody could disagree with you, so in their mind they think you're wrong, right?
Yeah.
And you're
Right.
like, no, I
Yeah.
am right. So that's just a it is what it is thing. But you stick to what you feel is right, and they disagree, which make them not like you, and then you say it certain ways, which listen. I said it myself. I said, listen. Before I told somebody, I said, listen, TK9 is like the dog, yo. He could smell that fear.
Oh
He's
yeah.
gonna mess with you more.
Oh yeah.
Be-
Facts. Like Stratus. Stratus.
All right, so because listen, I'm not gonna lie, I'm on here to have fun. The other day, oh man, I don't want this to go crazy, but me and my guy, Data, he was off for a while, and I'm a clown. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I
So
know what you're talking about. Y'all
everybody
clowns, man.
know.
Y'all be tripping.
Okay,
I
listen,
saw this shit. I was like,
listen,
oh my God,
listen.
this
He was
again. Why
crazy
we
out
do this?
there, and I think he was trying to push my buttons a little bit. And honestly, bro, I don't take any of this serious, so I don't even remember what I said. I swear to God. He said I said something like, I got personal, and I guess I said something like, you already stopped doing. So me, I look at it like this, bro. I call myself the king of content. I stream on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, bro. I'm a day in and day out. I don't take breaks. That's not me. Now, if you take a break, cool. But I threw a little slide jab, like, oh, you took a break. So I don't beef with people that take breaks, right? But I think I said something like that. He got
Right.
mad. So he was like, bro, we can meet at the same thing he did with you in the gym. The thing. We can meet at
Oh
gym.
yeah, bruh.
Listen, bro.
Bruh.
I got multiple videos of me kicking and punching the bag. You show
Bruh.
me one video of you punching, throw a kick, and I might be entertained. And I
Bruh.
tagged the video of me spin kicking the bag till I kicked it off. So I'm just saying, if you
Yeah.
show me that, I might get
Yo, you
entertained.
know
Guess what?
what
You
kills
never
me
see the
about
video.
this, bro? I never claim to be the toughest dude in the world. I never claim to be the most street. I know what I'm capable of, right?
Right, right.
And when it comes to what I feel like I could do, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with myself, right? The crazy thing is, I always keep it gaming. And it's everybody else who has to get off of gaming because they can't do nothing with me in gaming, right? Like my whole problems with casual started when he started talking about how I talk and he started making little references like, oh well, yeah, I know you don't have like a PC like this, so I hope it's like okay, so now you trying to I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to do the little race card, you know where I come from. I get what you're trying to do. I'm never gonna fuck with you. I'm not yeah, like
But
it's just
but
at
hold
this
on.
point.
Could
No,
it be that he wasn't trying to do that and you took it that way?
oh
I mean,
no
I
no no
wasn't there.
no
I don't
no
know.
no 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 no. Like because trust me, like where I I I got thick skin, and I mean that still didn't like phase me for real, but
Yeah,
it was like, oh, okay, that's what we doing, and you can tell when somebody, if we're keeping it gaming. And you have to get off of gaming. Like you gotta throw, like, because I could have talked about his weight. I could have talked about how fat he was and stuff like that, but I
right,
didn't
right.
do that. You get what I'm saying? I kept it.
No,
I kept it gaming. I kept it gaming. But then that's when bruh, trust me. I already know
yeah, but
I
you
already.
you do know though, and let me say this real quick. Hey Dom, so I canceled the Stadia thing, the Stadia Avengers. So we're not doing Avengers anymore. I was waiting, nobody came in, and other people jumped in. We switched the conversation, so I actually canceled it. So I just want to apologize, just to let you know we did switch that up. So I'm no longer doing the Stadia Avengers. But we're just talking
Hey,
about
no worries,
gaming and
man. Can you hear me
topics.
all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That base.
Yeah, right. You're welcome to join in. We kind of was talking about the topic was kind of at first, do people create content? Are you a gamer that create content, or are you a content creator that just games, right? So because it is two things, because some people do they do content, right? And they just say, you know what? Like I was messing with Doc, but I said it too. And even my guy MN2K. They both are two people I know that put polls out and be like, what should I play next? Because I need to prove to you guys that I'm a gamer. I said, man, I wish somebody would say that to me. You can't never
Why?
check me because I do what I do because I do. I'm not going to play a game if I don't care about it. And I'm not,
Yeah,
you know
you
what
don't
I'm saying?
need
Like,
to.
that's
Yeah.
just me. I don't
You
need
don't.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Play
you
what
don't
you want
need
to
to.
play.
That and see that's the thing. Nobody is saying that that's that's the problem. It's like with Doc, right?
Mhm.
I never had a problem with Doc. I never had I mean besides the little thing that me and ISO had at the beginning. Doc would
That
tell
was
you
minor though.
straight
That
up.
was super
Yeah, that
minor.
was minor. That was
Yeah.
like that was extra minor. Doc would tell you off rip. Look, man, I'm this casual gamer. I don't, like I do this for this, I do this for that. Like what he's real with you, right? He's not this person who's trying to be like, oh no, because yo, I game like this and
Sure.
I'm that and I'm this and I'm that. I'm that. That's when it's a problem because it's like you're not about that. Like like you're really not. That's why I was saying like it's the same way like with games and stuff. You get in trouble for repping the wrong game. If you ain't really in
Yeah.
that game and they call you out on it, you get in trouble for that stuff. So those type of people. It's those type of people that's the problem or whatever. And it's 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 more of them out there, like in our little circle or whatever. We're like, we a small circle or
Yeah.
whatever. It's bigger people that are like those people that are more successful. When I look at like Stratus and Casual Gamer, those are two dudes who's never going to make it, right? Because honestly, and this is not even no hate towards them. They're just like everybody else who's already up there, right? And they're born, right? And they don't game. So like when you're trying to make your content and you're like, oh well, you got to be this extra professional person and you got to do this and you got to do that. Bro, everybody else who's already up there been doing that for years. They've been doing that for years. What are you bringing to the table, and why are you covering gaming like you're this hardcore person where you really all you do is wait for an article to come out and you're covering the same thing that everybody else is covering? It's one video on my channel that I put out like a month ago. It was dealing with Blood Rain, right? Got like 3.3K views on it, right?
Mhm.
And it was because the game had a glitch in it, right? You know how I was able to find out about the glitch? Because I was playing the fucking game.
Mm.
I didn't have to wait on an article to
Right.
come out. And oh, it's a problem with the game. The same thing with the Chris Tales. And in the comments, you see a lot of people, yo, man, I appreciate you for showing this, blah, 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 blah. They don't do none of that. It would if I like in my video when I said how gaming is now, how these gaming circles are now. If it was an article that's coming out tomorrow and they was like Phil Spencer took a shit and it was some corn in his shit, everybody will be having that as their main headline. That's the problem with it. That's the problem I have with it.
Well,
Like,
here's the thing. There's so many people who do content, right? But there's so many people who watch it. I think consistent. So I'm not gonna say who's gonna make it or not. I just know like
oh, those two ain't.
I just know who I want.
Yeah, TK9G.
What I will say though is
Yeah.
consistency is the key, right? You got to be consistent. When you take breaks, your audience separate. Now, listen, people could do it for whatever reasons they want, but you just have to know that if you're going to stick to anything, I don't even got to say YouTube, but the algorithm is a realistic thing no matter what platform, right? And we know the algorithm will catch you on the stuff and it will throw you out there. And if you're not consistent, that might just mess you up. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, we're all in this on our own, trying to figure it out, trying to do what we could do, and you just got to experiment. And when you see growth, you run with it. And you know, that's all I can say. But well, I will say this: I want to call ISO out real quick. My only issue I ever had with ISO because he was lying on stage.
Oh God, this again?
My man, ISO gonna tell me I tried Stadia 2 times and both times ain't work. First of all, you lied the first time and you lied the second time. So I'm sticking to it. That's all I know. He was lying on Stadia. So that's my only beef I have with ISO.
Okay. All right. You know, I'm gonna talk about this because we were talking about earlier. So
yeah, talk about it.
When I first met Cowboy, and then when I guess more like interacted, right? The first time I would do Cowboy first, and I'll do TK9X. For Cowboy, the first thing you did was call me the wrong goddamn name. You called me isometric.
No, I was trying to be funny.
Exactly. And you know what I thought it was? I thought it was fucking hilarious, right? I didn't get butthurt over it. I didn't feel something. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, this dude just called me isometric, this motherfucker. But it was funny, right? It was crazy. And obviously, I would say you entered like our little circle, whatever we had now, whatever you want to call it. And then, yeah, you're the entertainer. You like to kind of instigate, but I see you as someone hilarious. You just like to cause shit for no reason, and you know what you're doing. You do it for a reason, and I know for a fact. I know for a fact that you're not serious about it. You just like to kind of fluff things out. And
a lot of his takes he can't be serious about.
Like,
because I don't want real beef. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you don't. I know. I feel like
you didn't say the word I won't say, but when my guy Data, he was told me to come see him. I'm like, listen, bro. First of all, this is about video games.
I know. The funny thing is, you played along with it, and then you noticed it was getting serious, and you're like, wait, well, hold the fuck on. Wait, what?
No, you know what it is? Because I feel like as a grown man trying to call me to fight over video games is kind of silly. So I'm a be silly too. But at the same time, if I wanted to, yeah, we probably do live like 20 minutes away. But I know me. I know I did martial arts for a very long time. I don't know how much he did, and I don't mind combat. It's fun to me. But I'm grown. What I look like going to work with a black eye. And
it
like,
ain't that serious.
Well, me and some guy got mad over video games, so we decided to meet up at the gym. It'd be stupid. But now if you push my buttons enough, I mean, I don't mind. I legit fought in the Tropicana before. I'm not saying I'm the greatest guy in the world, but I don't mind choking somebody out. So when he was talking about he wanted to box, I was like, I just want him to know I'm not there to box. I'm there to do MMA. So I hope you got more than your hands. That's why I said, let me see you throw a kick, because I just want to choke somebody out. But other than that, it's silly, man. I love it.
It shouldn't go to that point though. That's the thing. And I know, knowing we should all know by now how you are. So it's kind of like, bro, he's fucking with you, right? Like, he ain't that serious.
He got female tendencies, bro. He got female tendencies.
I didn't say nothing about fighting nobody. That was him.
I know.
Same.
I didn't say nothing about throwing punch. I don't even remember. I must have said something like, you took a break. I don't, bro. I was just being funny, and I don't even remember what I said. And when he was like, "We could meet up," I'm like, "Wait, where's that coming from?"
Yeah, I know. It's just so like for you, like we all know how you are. I felt like we should by now. So it's kind of like one of those where it's like, you're gonna be messing with everybody. It's not that serious.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that's just Cowboy. That's Cowboy.
Yeah, that's just Cowboy. That's just Cowboy acting a fool like always.
It's silly. Plus, to be honest, let's be real. Y'all all done trashed on my little Stadia all the time anyway, man.
Facts. No one likes Stadia.
All y'all can do is look at me like, look, get out of here. So
Stadia, the poor man's gaming console.
Hey, come on, facts. Facts, Dom.
I'm being honest. I can never win. It doesn't even matter. Nothing I can ever. Hey, listen, TK9. I can say whatever I want. He can say one thing, bro. You like Stadia? Get out of here. And it ain't really nothing I can say.
Yeah, it's done.
I'm saying that. I'm being honest. So why even take me that serious? My favorite platform is Stadia.
Do you know what, guys? I was very intimidated by Cowboy when I first met him. He dropped me the link, and I thought, "Fucking hell!"
Why?
Yeah,
and why?
I thought, he's He invited me on the show, and I thought he's going to rip me over something here, something that I said, something I'd done. Because all I seen on Twitter, he was very passionate and loud. And then when I was on the show, he was so laid back and cool, and he just laughed and joked. And I was like, wow, my persona of him was totally different than what I actually see in the social space.
They don't know. See, the funny thing is, these guys, again, they're into PlayStation and Xbox, so that's like, you know.
Well, you forgot one. You forgot one. The disrespect.
So in the people in the Stadia community, I had a long show where I invited a bunch of, I would do these interviews and I would ask you the tough questions. I would try to make people look stupid. So my thing was, I checked everybody. Whenever somebody did something stupid, I did a video. I invited them on the show, and I would do it public. I would make a public Twitter, bro, come on the show. And if they didn't, they looked bad. But then when they did come on the show, I just checked the hell out of them. So they was like, oh, we ain't even messing with him, bro, because he gonna try to get us on the show. So, but y'all don't know that side of me. Y'all just know me making silly videos. But in the Stadia community, I'm like the TK9 kind of. They're like, yo, I ain't even mess with that guy. I'm just gonna walk across the street. So that's what I was saying before. But y'all looking at me like, bro, you like Stadia. If you don't,
you're the Stadia guy. Embrace it.
Yeah.
So it's like TK9. I saw him like, oh, these PlayStation, Xbox fanboys, but I know probably just listening to them, they sound so down to earth. It's like we can all joke about it. It's only a game. And,
just to be fair, with Stadia, we were the first system that had a working, less glitchy version. Are you with me? Of Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
That was where you wanted to play Cyberpunk when it came out. It had less issues than anybody else. The people with home systems, they couldn't get it to work because most systems weren't up to the tap. New generations, it wasn't made for that, but it's ahead of the old generations. If you wanted to play it and wanted to get through it, the best way to do it was on Stadia. And that's what brought me on board.
Hey, Anthony, I agree.
Mine worked. On PC, I was good.
Well, yeah, if you had
most.
Those were the two things. You had a high-end PC, and if you had Stadia. But that was like the honest facts.
Yeah.
Also,
and that's what made me bounce over, and I was glad I did, and I've enjoyed it since then, with a couple minor exceptions.
Right.
Yeah,
Always gonna have some minor issues.
Yeah. I mean, and no matter what people say, it's still my favorite platform. But I will say this: listen, I pay attention to everything. Like, you know, I always give Xbox credit for Game Pass. I hope Sony could do something special with this Spartacus thing because they just, I don't know, but that'd be cool because I was always a Sony guy, so I would love to see them make a good comeback. I would just like to see it, see what they could do. But you know, at the end of the day, I feel like we could like what we like, but yo, if somebody's clowning on your system of choice, so what, bro? Like, I just get mad when people get that mad. Like, bro, it's we've been doing it. Listen, I'm 45. I've been doing this since Atari and ColecoVision. Nintendo. I was talking to my boy, yo, Nintendo's better than the Sega Master System. Like, it's gaming. It's like football. You would never tell a Eagles fan he can't talk trash about the Cowboys. You wouldn't do it. It's just standard procedure. So,
well, I've never talked trash because I come from a history where my friends, if I was Nintendo, my friend was Sega, and we, as friends, we always say, "Can we swap consoles for a week?" And we always had the benefit of swapping.
Yeah,
and that's what that's the best about friendship, that you can actually speak to someone. So I was never like, "Oh yeah, you need to play Mario because you're Sonic shit." We just sort of over the years just learned to sort of appreciate what they were gaming, and secretly was jealous when people go, "Oh, I'm playing Halo, you're God of War shit." We're really saying we wish we had it on this platform as well. So in the end, I felt like that. Just sharing.
And game exclusives are killer.
It's only when you get into that hatred, especially on the internet, where people start bashing you, and you're like, "Oh, do I have to?" And then you react to them, don't you? Because you feel like you have to defend yourself. But I'm lucky that I've not been in them.
And see, that's where you get lost in that fanboy stuff right there. Like, even though I rep Xbox or whatever, nobody can really be like, yo, I'm just this like delusional fanboy. Hell, like this year alone, I was already like, me and Isa, we kept getting into it because I kept on saying Metroid was my game of the year.
You said that a bunch of times.
Yeah, and I told her that Animal Crossing is more complex.
Yeah,
than Metroid.
boy. Yo, we timed his ass out for that.
Do you know what, guys? Guys? I love Metroid and I love Animal Crossing, so you know, I'm happy to listen to your battle out again.
Hey, listen, I know this is gonna be unpopular when I say this because people don't like when people say this. But listen, Animal Crossing wasn't nominated for Game of the Year last year. Just saying.
Yeah, Metroid.
I have no idea.
Well, yeah, you're right. That's right. Metroid was this year.
Yeah.
You know what's funny too? TK9, because I'm a PC guy, right? He always talks shit about PC. And I'm like, bro, you need to just convert, dog. It'll be
Nah,
the
hell
best
nah.
decision of your life. Just convert.
Hey
Nah.
yo, bruh, nah, I can't do it. I can't do
Hey,
that,
hold on.
bruh.
Let me mess with ISO real quick. Hey,
Yo,
ISO,
what's
I
up?
don't want your type of problems. I was gonna make a video on you too, bro.
Wait,
ISO
what?
was playing Battlefield 2042, and I was watching
Oh, I
it,
remember
bro,
this. Yeah.
and he was trying to figure it out. I was like, bro, I should make a video so bad. ISO, I'm telling you, bro. I think I might even capture the screen. I just never made it. I
Yo,
wanted to
Wow.
roast you so bad. I was like, and this is why I should get a PC.
yo,
Nah.
hey yo, it's funny you say
Yo.
that, cowboy. It's this dude Sendo Q or whatever. Like he be in the chat sometimes. I think he be in your chat sometimes too, ISO. And he's a PC gamer. And I was in his stream the other day, you know, because he was live and he was playing Halo. And bruh, it was just like the worst experience ever. He was having so many problems with the PC. The
Wait,
frames
who?
was dropping. Sendo Q.
Sendo.
Yo, he changed his name like 20 times. It's like Sendo Q now.
Yeah,
So
you
like
can't do that.
he's a
Consistency is
PC
key,
dude.
man.
He's
Wait,
a
who?
PC dude.
Who was it before? Sendo Q. I don't know
I
who this
can't
is.
even, bruh. I don't know, but he's a PC dude, and I'm pretty sure since he's like part of that circle that he follows you or whatever because you the PC guy. So he was playing Halo, and bruh, it was just the worst experience. He had the frames, he had the reset
Ooh,
keys, he had to do all this stuff.
damn.
And look, and then the stream was lagging. I was like, bruh, this shit look bad, bro. I was like, are you a PC gamer? He was like, you know, I'm just having a little bit of problems tonight with my stuff. I was like, yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm
and
good.
Host called it out before too. One time, Host was like, "Listen, what they don't tell you is some of this, some of that." See, that's why I like
Yeah.
Host. Well, Host keep
Oh,
it
do you know
real,
what?
man.
I fell for it. My friend, I've stood out for PC gaming like from like the early 2000s. Went more console based, and my friend was like, "You need to get back into PC gaming. It's cheaper. It's more affordable in the long run." So I went out and I bought my GTX 980 Ti when it came out. Built me PC. I went to the Steam store, bought Batman Arkham Knight. It's like it's not cheaper than the consoles.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you have to go to some grey site like Penguin, Kingpin, or CD Keys and GTA. And I was like, oh, so I don't have to buy it from the official store. No, you have to buy it somewhere else. I was like, oh, but it's the same price as the console. So then loads Arkham Knight up with a power. It was a powerful card at that time, and it was just broken. And I remember just sitting there looking at him and going, "When's Star Citizen coming out?" And he was like, "Oh, it'll be out in months. We're gonna definitely gonna do that GTX 980 yours proud." I was like, "Oh, will we?" And then I just remember just having a bad experience looking at my friend going, "Why did I listen to you?" I mean, there's
Damn.
great experiences, but at that time, I just looked at him like with evil eyes, going, "Could have just played this on my console."
Yeah, I think PCs are overrated, but I think if it's for that person, then it's a good purchase.
Yeah,
Like, but
yeah.
I think now because it's such the trendy thing to do, you have so many people that's just trying to get PCs just because they want to seem like they're cool and stuff like that. Where it's like, yo, if you
Sorry, because you're saying.
oh no, you good.
So that's what I feel like. I got back into gaming this year and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to follow the gamers. I'm going to buy a 32.9 aspect gaming monitor, curved. It's going to look lovely for Far Cry 6. It's going to be great for Halo. It's going to be great this. So I went to my PC friends and went, yeah, I've got this top of the rate. And he just went, so no one plays that aspect ratio. I'm like, these developers are doing it. It's the future. And they were like, no, you should have stayed at 27 inches at 1440p. And I'm like, I'm playing a 14 and yeah, no one supports it. So when I name the games, I'm like, every time I'm tuning into YouTube, it's you need this, you need that PC Master Race. Then when I was part of it to gloat, everyone was like, so what? Who cares?
You know, it's like when you get a stick shift. I remember my first two cars were stick shift. I thought I was cool.
Oh
and then,
yeah.
And then my next car was stick shift. I thought I was cool. And I was like, all right, let me get an automatic. And I was like, bro, I could drive and eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah. Straight.
Yeah.
Automatic life. The automatic life.
I drive stick now. I love it though.
Oh, come on, you just want to be cool.
Yeah, you want to be cool.
I'm a cool guy. You automatic peasants.
Listen, it was cool, bro.
ISO, bro.
So that's it. I feel like I can't say it to other people. I'm like, when they had 2080s, I was the console peasant. The man like, whoa, I've got this upscale, this brilliant console. They're like, so you're still a console peasant? I'm like, no, you're the PC peasant now. We've outperformed you. And they're like, yeah, wait till next year. And I'm not talking about next year. I'm talking about now what the Series X does. And they're like, so. And I'm like, I feel like people only run with the narrative when you've got the best stuff. Then when stuff gets downgraded, they're like, we'll show you in the future. And I'm like, no, we're talking about today's argument.
Yeah, that's what happened last generation.
I'm coming to find there's always a correlation between three things that distinguish what people play. First one is how much money they have to waste. The second one is how intelligent they are, and the third one is how much hype they want to have.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have a lot of all three, you tend to do PC. If you have a lot of money but don't know shit, you can do PC. if you don't want to deal with a lot of headaches and don't have a lot of intelligence and have medium money, you go console. If you're dead broke and want no headache or some headache, you go Stadia. That's it.
Damn. But no, like I feel like it's just more so just knowing you, just knowing like who you are, like like it's crazy. Like some of the people they like be bragging about the PCs they got, but they don't even have a damn car. You know what I'm saying? Like it's yo, so it's like you just need to know you. And another thing I don't get about PC gamers, bro, like, and I think ISO, like last podcast I was talking about it. It's a lot of PC gamers who get PC and they talk about how amazing their experience is and how, it changed them and how they play shooters. They can never go back. And then you look at their stats and they ass. So I'm like, bruh, like, I mean, did you buy that whole PC just to still be ass in this game? Because, like, I mean, it's like,
hey, hold up, TK, you have a point, bro. People killing me with, I got my mouse and keyboard, so I'm faster. Or you get my frames are higher, so if we go toe to toe, I'm gonna see you around the corner before you see me, and then they still be trash.
Still be trash.
Hey, hold on, I feel like you got this, so you can be the best of the best.
I'll admit, if you ever want a good kill ratio, just play me because I am shit. I'm a bullet sponge. I am that slow. I am that slow on my mouse. It doesn't matter if I've got a great DPI. I am that slow to turn my cursor. People just go dead. Holds again. All
right, straight up. I mean, your system has no bearing. Your system has no bearing on how good you are one way or the other. I mean, you can be you can be junk PC player, you can be junk console player. Now, I'll admit, I've been a PC gamer for years. Primarily because of the complexity and the amount of options you have when it comes to games and functionality. Console, you got a little controller. With PC, you had a keyboard and many other functions on. That's why I was a PC gamer.
No, right. And that fits for you, but it's the same way like when you when you about to set up your internet, right? And your cable company is like, okay, well, do you need the phone? And it's like, no, I don't need the phone. Do you need cable? And some people is like, oh, no, I don't need cable. Like, so for me, PC isn't for a lot of people because some people don't want all the other options that's included like with it. It's just like, no, I just want this and that. Like, this is what I want. But it's like Cowboy, casual gamer, right? The casual gamer dude. This Cowboy, you know how much he talk about how he nice in shooters, right? Why this dude got a negative KD ratio in Halo?
I don't know.
Why? Hold on. Why am I a console fighting game player sitting here at a Onyx top rank in Halo with an amazing KD ratio? You check that for me, ISO. I appreciate it.
You know what the PC guys? You know what the PC guys are gonna say? It's because you got aim assist on your controller. That's what
I was literally about to say those exact words.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But see, they can't say that because they like those PC gamers, they if aim assist was that strong, they can easily play with a controller, right? Can't they play with a controller?
Yeah.
So
you can.
So you're going to sit there with your mouse and keyboard. That this is the reason why you claim you got a PC because oh my God, it's the mouse and keyboard. It's the way I move around and just I can never play another shooter anyway else. But when you play shooters, you're ass.
I think we're missing is this solid point. I think what you're missing is this point here. An athlete is an athlete. You take a football player, make him play baseball. He's going to do pretty solid baseball, even though that's not his game. A PC player, somebody who's their best way to play is PC. You give them a console, they're going to suck worse than PC.
Right.
They can suck on both. They can have a bad KDR on both, but they're still going to be better on PC because that's what they function better with.
Right.
A
See,
good gamer.
on that. I agree with you on that.
Now, the other thing is with a controller, it depends on the game. A lot of the games, even though you can hook up controller to it, it does not come with the same programmed, pre-built aimbot that a console does. A console is specifically designed and specifically programmed to work with that controller, and it's calibrated based on that. A lot of PC games for a long time didn't. You can hook up controller to it, but they don't have the same aim assist.
Yeah, but see, aim assist isn't still like because even with the aim assist, like I see so many people with consoles who still have like the like a horrible KD ratio, right? It's skill in both, right? All I'm saying is you got those people who like their controllers. It's the same. I come from the fighting game community. So like when I used to go to like the tournaments like Evo and stuff like that, you will have that person who just wanted to play with his standard controller, and then you had that person who wanted to play with the fight stick. Right now, technically, if you play with the fight stick, you have a slight advantage, right? But just because you have a slight advantage, don't mean that that person who's comfortable with playing with that standard controller is going to be able to have the same results by playing on a fight stick, right? Like it's like that. So when I look at the PC, like when I just look at these PC gamers, I'm just like, yo, maybe you shouldn't brag like so much on how amazing your experience is, or like how crazy your benefit over console is, when your stats show that you still ass in the game. I would just shut the fuck up and just play the game.
Yeah,
and that's what I do. I shut up because you know what? I am literally crap. I've got fields of view cranked up max. I'm like, I'm going to see you before you see me. I'm still crap. still, someone's like sitting there with a rifle going, "See ya, bang, dead," and I'm always running into it. And I'm like, wait until I get you in my crosshair with my mouse. I'm going to show you, and I'm still getting shot and killed.
I think I gotta say for me personally, because of course we all started console gaming, and then I moved to PC like 7-8 years ago. And my main games I've always played is shooters, period.
Right.
So going from console playing shooters and then going to PC playing shooters, I personally significantly improved, right? To me, it's a lot easier. I prefer mouse and keyboard. Like PC for me works. I didn't get into PC gaming because it was popular. I got in PC gaming because of what it had to offer.
Right. For you.
So
that worked
for me,
for you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I got to agree with TK9. A lot of gamers or people nowadays get into PC gaming just because it's cool. Like, oh, you have to get it. They get it for the wrong reasons. Right. And then when they get into it, they don't know what the hell they're doing. No. And it's like, yeah, they're trying to push this narrative where it's like, oh, yeah, I have this or that. And then I think I mentioned this TK9 too, where it comes with age where like, yeah, at a certain point, like I'm not going to go up to you and be like, oh, I'm better than you because I play on PC.
Right.
Like I'm gonna let you know like why I like it and what the benefits from it I've seen. Right. I'm gonna tell you how it is, but I'm not here to change your mind. I'm not here to tell you that, oh yeah, my PC is better than your console no matter what. I'm just there to say, hey, I like it. It's my thing. If you don't like it, hey, it is what it is. But if you're asking me these questions, I'm gonna tell you what I know.
Yeah.
So
I've said this before. My biggest hate with PC was I was buying games that were like, Batman Arkham Knight, and I was buying like Tales of Berseria, games that like I was buying from PC storefronts, and people always said to me, "You're not a PC gamer because you're not playing the right games." And I was like, "What's the right games?" And they were like, "Simulators or shooters," and I'm like,
"Among Us."
But I bought these games on Epic and Steam over the years, and I'm still a PC gamer. Like, no, you're not the definition. I was like, what? Because I don't play a shooter, I play anything else, but not that. And they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, well, I remember playing Far Cry and Crysis, and he was like, yeah, but that's not the cool game now. I was always behind the narrative of everything I was buying on PC to be defined.
Why there's always got to be drama and people talking shit on other people's stuff, man? I just never got it.
So I always thought it was funny that I was like, I was trying to fit into a group, and I just never did.
Here's the reverse thing. I'm gonna say to that, Dom. Now, people always say it's the bully's fault, right? Yo, why you trash talking? Why you this and that? I remember I had beef with somebody, right? And they got mad. They actually left the community. I'm not gonna get into it, but anyway. And he came at me, right?
Name drop real quick. Name drop.
So here's the thing. He came at me on Twitter, right? Now let's be honest. I'm supposed to be the big bad wolf. I'm always the bad guy. So did you think I wasn't gonna say anything? So here's the thing. If you're not built like that, I was like, here's my best advice. And you know what I did? I said, bro, I'm gonna go live right now, and let's see if you come on the show. And he didn't. But guess what I did? I went talking my trash, and I painted the whole picture, and everybody was like, oh, he was really a punk. So maybe it was bad that people started looking at him funny. But long story short is, yo, I said, here's my opinion or here's my advice. If it's the big bad bully and you think he's so bad, one, don't watch his content. Two, just keep his name out your mouth, because you're never gonna shut me up. Never, right? Like there's a couple times somebody said something slick. I'm like, yo, you caught me on the right day. I don't even got the energy. But for the most part, not like literally, people tag me to beef. Like every day is somebody tagging me in a post because they want me to fight their battles. And I'll look and read it. This don't bother me. I don't care. Like I said, I like Stadia, but if your beef isn't my beef, then then you on your own. Like it's people like, oh, somebody was trash talking because we don't have NBA, the new NBA. Bro, I don't play basketball games, so you on your own. So like my whole thing is this. I think what makes bullying bad is the punks, right?
When you allow it.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
just
No, I get what you say.
just keep
Like the punks.
walking.
Yeah,
Don't do
yeah.
nothing. If you ain't built like that, just keep walking across the street. If the dude be like, yo, you better keep walking. If you ain't gonna turn around and be like, what? And match the energy, just keep walking.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. It's
Or if someone's like trying to tell you like, oh, you ain't this or that, you just look at them like, I don't give a fuck. The fuck?
Like,
fuck is
yo,
you?
thanks. Who the fuck
God
is
damn,
you?
fuck
Yo,
you.
thanks.
That's my thing is, why does anybody on the internet care about anybody else's opinion that's on the internet?
Because they're
But
sensitive.
So
Because
what
they're
I want
sensitive.
to do is I wanted to translate this into gaming, right? If you're a PC guy and people say PC suck, just like whatever. Yo, you keep playing your PC. You know what I mean? The whole world thinks Stadia suck, and I've been playing Stadia for 2 years.
Stadia is kind of trash though. I mean,
all last generation, I went with the whole Xbox was trash shit, and Xbox was my preferred console.
You know, I tell you what. Talk trash about Stadia, but one good benefit, and the other reason I got onto it, is if you're a parent and you have multiple kids, you know how expensive it is to buy each of your kids, each system, and each game? Oh, my Lord. You can get Game Pass, but you still need the system.
No, facts.
xCloud. You got xCloud now.
Yeah, you got xCloud.
Yeah,
you got
so-
xCloud.
Hold
So,
up. One thing he didn't say though is Stadia. I will give him this, and I don't like it, but I still give him credit. You can share all your games with a host is the biggest. Unless a host should say this the best, but you could share your. Well, you tell him host.
Yeah, so I was saying this for like when Stadia first came out. I was always saying I need family share. I'm just a family gamer. I've got young nieces and nephews and stuff like that that I always share my libraries with, because when I'm finished with a game digitally, I just pass it on to my brothers or their kids and stuff, and I move on. So with Stadia, I was like, oh yeah, I need this big family share. And when he brought it to Stadia and he had 6 accounts, I was like, bloody hell, I can give everyone Stadia, and that's what's happened. All my younger family members now are playing Stadia because of the family sharing feature. So they're all getting the benefits of it because they brought it to, a platform that I love, and we're all having a great time with it. So it's been amazing, because I came off from the PlayStation and the Xbox, and we like set one as primary, one as secondary, and that was cool between friends. But as a family, because we subscribe to YouTube Premium, it wasn't good enough. So now, because Stadia is tied to the Stadia family, the Google family, I feel like we're all benefiting, and we're all speaking about the games we're playing. We're all speaking about the content that's shared between us at the same time. It's been amazing.
No, that's
nice.
Cool. That's cool.
What I will say is this though. Now, to be honest with you though, so my gripe is I actually don't like that. Now, yes, my wife is sharing my plan. My daughter is sharing my plan. My stepson, but honestly, I don't really care. I'm selfish. Oh well. I wish I could go back to I don't know if Xbox is like this, but PlayStation, you could share with 2 people, right? But you could play the games at the exact same time. My wife and I always play games together, and she's like, "Oh, I want to play a game with you," and I'm like, "You can't." She was like, "What? I thought you're sharing." I was like, "Yeah, but on Stadia, you can't play the same game at the same time. Yes, you can share with 5 other people. Right.
So that's a knock against it. Yeah, because Xbox, you can do that. Yeah, Xbox, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, when you said it's like primary and secondary, both of you play the same game at the same time.
But the moment you try to play a game someone else is playing, it'll say somebody else is playing this game.
Yeah, that kind of.
For me, I'm like, bro, I want to play.
You got to get off of it to have the other person play.
And that bothers me, because, again, I play games with my wife, so, like, I don't want to buy 2 games. Like, so I wish they had an option. I wish they said, hey, you could either choose where you could share with 5 other people, but you can't play at the same time. Or we got option B, where you can't get to share with 5 people. You only share with 1, but you could play the game at the same time.
And see, that's why Game Pass works so good with like me and my girl, because
Mhm.
like we share accounts, so everything I got she got on Game Pass, and then
That's cool.
anytime I actually do end up getting like a digital game, like if it's on sale, because I got a limit that I spend on digital shit. So
do you know-
anytime it's a anytime it's a sale on that, she got the game too or
And
whatever.
you can
So
play. You can play.
and you can play it
together?
at the same time. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah,
that's-
yeah.
yeah.
But you know what,
that's-
TK?
yeah.
When the Xbox One came out, I remember they were promoting it and they were saying that they're going to create a family library, a library where the RM's gone and everyone's going to create a library. And I was like, what? How many members of people can we have? It was quite a lot.
It was
me
a
and my
lot,
friends,
yeah.
Me and my friends were like, if I buy Call of Duty, you can buy Battlefield and you buy that game, and then we can all play it at different times. We have different work commitments, different family commitments. I said, we're going to have the ultimate library. And then
Yeah.
the internet blew up and it just got deleted. And I was like, oh my God, that's the future I wanted, to create this perfect library.
Xbox was ahead of the game. I don't care what anybody say. Xbox overall as hardware, the games that they produce, to me, they had a better generation than PlayStation. Like you can look at like overall social media hype and stuff like that. Xbox had a lot that they was doing right, and I wish that would have end up like transferring over too or whatever.
That's it.
Like
You said you were
I definitely wish that would have end up
They
transferring.
were too
over,
ahead
but
of the
they-
curve. The community wasn't ready.
Facts,
Yeah,
facts.
and that's what I
Always
felt like.
They-
did this.
Xbox is always ahead of the game, and it's like, and not to not to brag. Xbox is like me in a way. Like
And do
you
you know
say
what, right?
something that people don't want to hear at that time, but then it end up being the truth. Like I know back when I was saying the stuff about the Series S and stuff like that, and people were saying like, no, it's a worthless console and stuff like that. And this was over a year ago.
Oh,
And
yep, that was
now
me.
I see, yeah, that was ISO. And now I see videos of everybody, oh my gosh, we was wrong about the Series S. This is this and this is that. I see videos about when I said that Xbox was going to end up probably winning the 2021 over PlayStation, right? Everybody was making fun of me, like, it's no way, they ain't got no games, blah 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 blah. And now you fast forward, everybody's on the Xbox hype train, and now you have a lot of PlayStation content creators saying, oh, gamers won. They ain't talking all big and bad like they did at first. Now they're like, really, y'all gamers
I was crying that day when Xbox overturned, because I remember PlayStation, I think it was Shuhei Yoshida and Mark Cerny. They looked like they'd done a video and they just shared the game between friends. And I was like, if I said to my friends, hello, friends, can I have my game back? Yeah, I'm in work at the moment. Can you wait a few days and I'll bring it round? But I was like, a family library would have stopped that and we could have just added and played with instantly. So when he just said, I don't want to share games with my friends anymore, I just want a big fat library we can all access. So it was a bad time for me. All the gamers were like, no, because I feel like what happened was gamers still wanted to trade their games in to get money back. So it wasn't about family accessibility, friends. It was about a trading market, which I think hurts the industry. So it wasn't really for the gamers, because for the gamers, it would have been for me and my friends to share a huge catalog. That would have been the best way.
No, you know what? I get the same thing though, TK. I'm always jumping because I love tech, right? And I just love things new. I'm always the one of my friends that jump on stuff first, and then I get like, "Oh, you're stupid for this, you're stupid for that." And then the world, like when I got the folding phone, they was like, "It's gonna break, nobody's gonna care." Now,
I got my girl the folding phone.
Yeah, my wife ended up buying one for Christmas, her own little Christmas gift, right? I feel like, yo, it's like when Xbox was saying, they want to do all that, like everybody was looking like, oh, this is crazy. Then when digital became a thing, all my friends were like, bro, you buying games digitally? What if Sony goes out of business? I'm like, bro, if Sony goes out of business, we got bigger problems. Like, oh, well, you buying digital. Like, I get it. People like to hold on to things, which is cool. Be a collector. But
yeah, I'm a physical collector.
Yeah, I know. I watch the videos. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, digital didn't kill the world. Like,
no, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't destroy gaming. Like, it showed that there was
the scariest thing was, Cowboy, just not saying the scariest thing was because everyone heard the word always on the internet. And back then it was like, I don't want my console always connected to the internet. And what household device now does not connect to the internet 24 hours?
No, facts. Like, people got Alexa. People talk to Alexa all the time.
Yeah, but you know what scared them, TK?
Yep,
was
I do that.
what was it called again? What was the little camera thing?
Connect. Yeah, I got that in the front row.
That's what scared people.
I got that in the front room. That's my shit.
It scared people. It was only a few years later. Everyone was buying Googles and Alexas with displays going. We would all go, Google, can you put
Google
Netflix on for us?
Google Hubs and stuff.
Listen, that's the most basic thing. Everybody got Google Maps on their phone, so they already know everywhere you at.
Facts.
Like,
I always ask, how's the weather? I would say the name now, but then they're gonna go off. So I always ask, hey, how's the weather today? You know?
Yo, and it's just crazy that like for me, see, I'm not one of those people who I have to follow what everybody else is doing. I'm not going to be that one who's just jumping off the bridge because everybody's jumping off the bridge or whatever. I have my own mind. It's going to be something. It's going to be sometimes where I agree with the popular opinion, and it's going to be sometimes that I don't or whatever. But I always try to look at what's for me. And like for me, I always look at it. People can go around and they can PlayStation. That's cool. Boom. If you like your stuff, if you like their stuff, that's fine. That's you. Me, I always like being ahead. Like when I did that chorus video about Luna and stuff like that, you didn't even know, Cowboy, that I've been made videos talking about cloud gaming. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like I've always been that person. I'm not
like
just
10 months or 9 months ago.
Like like I've always been that person. Like when something new gaming come out, I want to know what I'm talking about. And it's just how the internet and social media is now. If you're that person saying something that everybody ain't, if everybody's saying one thing and you're that person who's like, yeah, y'all, but like, look at this. It's like, oh, this dude's stupid. He don't know what he's talking about. And it's like, they have to wait for everybody to catch up with what you already know or what you already been saying. And you're never going to get your credit for it because now everybody who's covering now is they're the ones who I get all my information for you. It's like, okay.
Hey TK, real quick, because that's what I'm gonna be saying in about maybe 4 to 5 years when everybody's on cloud gaming. Just saying, watch.
I never not cloud gaming. See you and see, Cowboy. Sometimes you confuse me with cloud.
Yo,
I'm cool with cloud gaming.
Your video, and I was like, bro, I think I just grouped him in. I did. Yeah, I did. You're right. I was. I don't know why I just thought you and everybody, because I remember when I met everybody around the same time. I met them a little bit before you. I just remember everybody was like, no, cloud sucks. It's stupid. And I was going on and on, debating and arguing. And so it was weird. I just
you had that with specific people. Specific.
Yeah. Like, bro, because I was cool. Like, I'm cool with Luna. I told you, I like Luna.
Right.
When I first met you, when we had our little altercation, that one about the channel thing, I was saying, oh yeah, I mess with Luna. Or what? I've never been. Yeah, no. This was before Frank. This was when me and him had.
This is what made you create Frank. This is what made you.
Yeah, this what made me create Frank.
You guys need to put in chronological order who you started fighting with.
We got to get our beefs together.
Time stamps.
Yeah, we got to get our time stamps. But no, so I don't have a problem with cloud gaming. I made the video praising it and saying how it works or whatever. Even if cloud gaming takes off, I'm gonna still be buying my physical stuff. And if something from the cloud,
that's not gonna go anywhere.
Right, it's not going to go nowhere. Like I tell people to this day, I still buy Blu-rays because I get my 4K Ultra Blu-ray, I get my Blu-ray, and I get the digital code. So you have people who they just want to pay that $24 for the digital code. I want to pay that $24 and get my Ultra Blu-ray, my Ultra 4K Blu-ray, my Blu-ray, and that same digital code that you paid $24 for. I did the same thing, but I got more with it. That's just me. So but yeah,
so you guys are great stateside because you get like Disney, was it Anywhere, where you can redeem anywhere and you can get it on loads of services. Here you open up our UHDs, you don't get a digital code, so you can't redeem it on Apple or Play Movies. But when I see you guys, you've got a code where like it sort of benefits you to sort of redeem it on your favorite platforms. So I've always been jealous of that. There's just me with my UHD go, oh bloody hell.
The movies anywhere. I could be watching something on my phone and then just cut on my Xbox and then they'll just pick up right there. Like
it's just like Stadia. It's amazing. I can just walk in and be on Stadia and then go into my bedroom and turn on my laptop and it connects over. I could just say, you know what, let me go on the TV, or it's pretty cool. But people hate it. All my friends, man, they just clown me, call me stupid. We don't even speak anymore. It is a whole big stupid
Jeez, it ain't that serious.
It ain't that serious, bro.
You know what it is? I just didn't cave. That was the thing, though. They was like, bro, I don't get it. The internet infrastructure isn't ready. I'm like, bro, how I would be like, bro, I made videos that it works. No, I watched this video and it said it's trash. I was like, bro, but you know me personally. You don't even know the person on YouTube.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy.
Yo, that's ridiculous. Like, you're not gonna ask someone that you personally know that's gonna keep it the most real, right? Just like, hey, dude, how is it? Like, bro, it's actually not that bad. Give it a try. But no, you listen to the person that you have no idea who they are. Like, nothing, just a fucking video.
ISO, the dude with 6 million subscribers, right? Who get free products and who tell you that the video is sponsored. They gonna listen to that person instead of listening to the person who spent his hard-earned money. Like, you know, ain't making all of this money, and he's like, yo, I have nothing to gain from telling you how this is or whatever. Like,
it's crazy because friends and family are the first people that don't support you, bro.
Oh, facts. Oh, facts.
They're the first. Like, all my friends, like I like Holtz. I just said to my son, he was like, oh, my son was watching, right? And he was like, oh, I see you and the guy with the accent. So yeah, that's my dude. Like, Holtz became a really good friend of mine, and he lives all the way across the pond.
The guy with the accent.
So, like, you know, like listen, dude, I used to collect physical stuff. I got a lot of physical stuff. My guy Ray, I never met Ray in their game in Cyber, right? Never met him in real life. Yo, his birthday last year, I sent him my Atari Jaguar. That's clean, like brand new, with 3 games, 2 controllers. You know why? Because he's a collector. He was like, oh, one thing I never had was a Jaguar. And I'm thinking like, damn, I got one. I'm never going to use it. I don't care that much. Now, I'm never going to get rid of my Sega Nomad. That I'm keeping forever. But I was like, you know what? So I was surprised. I made a video, everything. It's all about bond.
Hey Cowboy, my birthday's tomorrow, dog. Just
is it?
Yo, your birthday tomorrow. Mine's on the 14th.
No, I'm just trying to get free shit.
Shit! I thought that shit was
listen to this guy.
I was about to say, you a Capricorn ISO?
ISO crazy.
My birthday as well.
The 14th?
Yeah, mine's on the 14th.
I'm a Halloween baby.
But
are you born on Halloween?
Oh yeah, ISO was. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
But you know what, guys? Know what I said about, like, I was sharing consoles with my friend for like decades and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Cloud gaming is what broke us up. Not broke us up as friends, but broke us up as gamers. I walked around to this with the CCU and this Midnight Blue Stadia controller. I was like, listen here, mate, this runs flawless in my house. Can we just test in your house? We booted Final Fantasy 15. He was amazed by it. Wow, this is the cloud, runs flawless. And then you know what he said? Well, I'm not going to play it, am I? He just refused to accept it because he had a preferred system. I was like, but can you see where the tech is? And he was like, I was like, aren't you impressed? He was like, you're playing on the internet. And everything still worked.
Man, cognitive dissonance is real.
And I was looking at my friend, like literally, I've known him for like 31 years ago, and we've had great times, couch co-op and everything going. You can't just let it win, just like saying it is great, but it's not for me. But he was just like straight to the negative, and I was like,
oh yeah, man. Yeah.
I hate that people can't do that, where there's like, you know what, like, I just don't like it. It is what it is. But no, they just want to take a shit on it, and it's like, bro, why
make you feel stupid?
Yeah, like what? Why you got?
Yeah,
why you gotta hate on the fact that I love doing what I do? You know, like, that's pretty crazy, bro. Like, you're happy with you want to game on. I'm happy with what I want to game on. Yet you want to take a shit on my hobby. You know, like, I think one of the main things that PC guys get for sure is like, oh, you guys spend fucking thousands of dollars on your stuff. I'm like, fuck yeah. I mean, I'm fine with that. You know, I actually just bought a 3080. I spent $1,000 on it. So
if it's for you, bruh, I buy some statues that if you're not a statue collector, you're not going to like, you're going to look at it like, yo, that was a waste of money or whatever. Like, but for somebody who's into that, like, is
bro, just enjoy what you do. Like, people buy shoes, they don't even wear the fucking shoes. Hey, they buy it.
Here's one for you. So I'm known in the cloud community, but I've got other consoles and like that. But I speak about cloud because it's so accessible on many devices. I like the portability. I like what I can get on the go. I was on the Cowboy stream, and a guy called Bruce went, "Holtz, by the way, do you have a PC?" And I didn't think nothing of it. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I've got a 3080. You got this to this." And then Cowboy did a Cowboy a few weeks like, "Oh, get out of here! Don't listen to Holtz. Don't listen to me." And when he found out, he just was like, "Yeah, she's got a 3080. I was like, on a part of the exclusive club, but it was only a joke. But I thought, damn,
Hey,
you
listen. Here's the thing. I had to keep it real. So people always try to be like, "Oh, you're a Stadia guy." So it's this. He's Holtz is a guest on another show, right?
Okay.
The CGX podcast, really popular podcast. My man got 10,000 subscribers, whatever, right? So
That's
Holtz
what's up.
is usually on the panel. So I'm always clowning them because I feel like there's not one person who truly likes Stadia. Everybody's mainly a PC guy or this and that. So people was like, well, what about Host? I said, hell no. Host was on my show the other day and said he got a 3080. He don't
Like, nah, get out of here. Get out of here.
I started off these podcasts like explain. You'll hear me that week going like, what have you played? I've played Animal Crossing on the Switch, or I've played like Forbidden West on the PlayStation. I played Halo on the Xbox, and no one seems to remember that I mentioned it. And he went, "Oh, so he's a Stadia fanboy," and I'm like, "I've just mentioned it," but it's the way people perceive you, not the way I've explained. Because I don't put 100% Xbox, 100% PlayStation. I love them all, pros and cons.
Yeah,
and it's only when people call me out that I go, "Oh, that's your perception, not mine," and they go, "Well, you are," and I'm like, you've been listening to me for hours and hours per week, whatever.
Same.
Just go back and look back what I'm saying. One day I'm like, I love Stadia. The next day I'm like, with me rattled, he didn't bring my game. I'm going to quit this if I don't get my games. But people just you only seen you on that hour slot, and you think that's your definition of gaming. And I'm like,
people will just see me as a PC guy, right? And of course, because I portray myself as that. But it's like I got a PS5. I got it as a gift, thankfully. I got a Series S. I got a Nintendo Switch OLED.
We are. We're all laughing now, aren't we? We're all laughing now about gaming and how we've been gaming stories. People that don't see this, they're still going to remember you as the PC guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Host, we got to stop talking bad about him. Doc is in the chat. Let's stop talking bad about him.
Yo, yeah.
Yep. What's up, Doc? Hey, Doc, we ain't say too much bad stuff about you. That was TK and ISO though.
Well, yeah, of course, because there's levels of layers to this, like an onion.
Hey, you know I got that kryptonite ready.
Hey, Doc,
he's got the kryptonite and Xbox screen. He's coming after you.
Well, Doc is an Xbox, so it's like the green part doesn't work. The kryptonite,
the kryptonite part. But
hey,
what, yo,
I'm gonna be honest though, man. I'm hoping you might have some real competition, bro, and I might shock the world. But I'm hoping PlayStation come hard with some type of cloud something.
They should. No, they should.
They
come hard.
They need to. Bro, they need to do something. PlayStation is legit, bro. Since remember, I had PlayStation last generation, bro. There's so much negative stuff with PlayStation that people don't call out. And that's another problem that I have. Like for me, I prefer Xbox. But if you actually watch my content, I mean, me being an Xbox dude, I hate when people be like, "Yo, you talk about PlayStation all the time." If you really watch my content, I like it's a mix up. Like I talk about Xbox a lot. There's a lot of Xbox just gameplay videos. I got shit from me, Amanda making Tomb Raider cookbook food, the Halo burgers, like stuff like that. Yeah, like it's a lot of stuff, but I always got to hear, "Yo, he an Xbox fan and that's bad for his brand." It's like, bro, I was literally repping Metroid being game of the year like this whole year. Like it's crazy that it's like that. But no,
what Host just said. No one hears you say the whole year you've been playing
Metroid.
Playing Switch.
Yeah. Nobody hear that. All they hear is he's an Xbox fanboy. He's like, what the fuck?
Hold up. Hey, TK, the day you came in my chat, you jumped in chat one day and we was talking about game of the year. You was like, Metroid's gonna be game of the year. I was like, nah, he's just clowning.
Yeah. I was like, really?
Yeah, cowboy. You got second someone say this in chat.
ISO got timed out for 10 minutes because he was talking bad about Metroid, bro. Like, listen, Xbox is my preferred platform, right? Technically, if I'm being honest, Xbox and Nintendo are the only two platforms that both got like #1 franchises for me, right? Like, because it's Metroid, it's Bayonetta, like for me is
Bayonetta. Oof. Can't wait for 3. Can't wait for 3.
Yo, and I ain't gonna lie, it might sound weird. Anything with Princess Peach, because there's something about that blonde hair bitch, goddamn it. but
he's like, don't give me that Daisy shit about the
yeah,
blonde.
don't give me that
Right?
Daisy. No. And
I
with,
want Peach.
and with Xbox, I love Halo. I love Gears of War. And honestly, with Xbox, those are my two number ones. Like those are my two number ones. Now it's a bunch of other games on Xbox that I do like Killer Instincts and you know what? Perfect Dark is kind of up there. I do want to see Perfect Dark, like get represented, right? But that's it when it comes to number ones that's console exclusives, because then my favorite single player games are games like Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, and I can get that on either platform. So why wouldn't I get those games on my preferred platform, right?
Exactly.
So then it leaves PlayStation right there. And the two games that I always say like I love on the PlayStation 4 generation is Until Dawn and Uncharted. The PlayStation 5 is not giving me Uncharted. Like so like for
No Last of Us, no.
Well, wait, I got a question for you guys. I'm sorry, this is totally off topic, and that's why I was thinking The Last of Us. How
the
do you
first
guys?
one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one, yeah, hell yeah. Second
Yeah.
one, I
Nah.
technically haven't played it yet, but I'm not a
Yeah,
big
I'm
fan of the
good.
story as is. So I
Yeah.
don't even know if I will. But what is your guys? How much games, or how much will you tolerate of a game being remade till a certain point? You're kind of like, I don't want this.
Okay, let me speak on this. So you know what I'm playing right now, which shocks some people. I'm
Resident
currently
Evil
playing
2.
with my wife, and people always like, you're playing PlayStation. Well, my wife is a Resident Evil fan, and I am.
Yeah.
So we're currently playing the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Mm-hmm.
It starts off, and you're like, all right, this is cool. Yo, they changed so much. It could be its own game. And personally, I love the graphics and everything, but I'm like, it's good. But they changed enough where I'm like, bro, this didn't happen. They added so much. Not saying it's a bad game, but just me being a diehard Resident Evil fan, and I can still remember part 2. I'm like, hold up. I ain't beat the game yet, but bro, if the alligator ain't in it, I'm gonna be mad. That was
You
a
know-
big
Oh,
deal.
see, do not even get me started on Resident Evil and the damn alligator.
Look, I would say
when
this.
I first played, we're talking back in the 90s when it first came out.
Yeah.
I didn't have a PlayStation. I rented one from Blockbuster.
Damn.
Okay? I rented it from Blockbuster, got the game, no memory card.
Oh.
I went all the way
shit,
through
you
that
a
damn
fuck,
game.
yeah.
All the way through.
You got
Until I got to the alligator, and it pumped me.
Damn.
I had to go through that sucker 3 times from the beginning of the story all the way through before I finally beat it. So
Hey,
yeah,
you know
I
what?
can't even look at Resident Evil anymore.
Hey Dom, hold it real quick. That was back when they had that whole, if you beat Resident Evil a certain time, you unlock a Kuma. They had all them rumors and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah, you got tofu. You got tofu.
No,
Yeah, tofu.
on the question, I love remakes. I have no problem
Right.
with them at all because I've got nostalgia in my head, and I don't have to have the same story. So Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Final Fantasy 7 I've just had an amazing experience with the universe being expanded. I don't need, we go down this corridor and do this or do that because my memory remembers it. I want something new, a new creative.
Yeah.
Dumb as hell.
Well, let me clarify then, because I guess so. Like, all right, Resident Evil 2, loved it, right? I think that game, as far as the
Resident
remake,
Evil 2 remake? Hold
yes.
up, you gotta clarify.
No, both. I played both. Okay, so I played the original.
Hold on. So how you old enough? Old enough to play the original Resident Evil?
Don't worry about it.
He gonna be on PC. You know they got everything.
No, I played it. I played it on the PlayStation 2.
No, on the PlayStation 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So you so young, yo. I'm like, hold up.
You don't know how old I am.
I'm just saying, you look young as hell.
I of course I look young as hell. How old do you think I am? I'll let you know.
Well,
If you're...
Back in the day, you have to use an ISO image. That's where I assumed his name came from. For the games, ISO image.
I'm definitely in the higher 20s. I'll give you that. Okay. So back.
Well, I knew you was in your 20s.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying. So what I mean by, I guess, remakes, right, is I guess I saw it just so happened to be PlayStation where they're supposed to get a remake the first one, and then or like a director's cut, and they're doing another director's cut for the second one, and kind of at a certain point, right? How much do you really accept this? So maybe I guess it was wrong to say remakes, because yeah, I do love the fact that remakes are happening. I just hope they don't rely on that to continuously keep releasing remakes. Like release actually new games too. Just don't focus on it.
I don't know.
Can I-
Because the whole point is we're getting older now, so we're speaking about games from generations. But if I wanted to show the younger audience what games to play, I'd be like, yeah, you definitely need to play this. Yeah. So in the end, I'm glad they're bringing old franchises back to the forefront.
I got a different take on remakes because all right, like I don't like how remakes are done now. Now, when I say now with the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake, I like those, right? But I don't like the bias that was within those remakes. And this is once again my problem with social media because I actually did enjoy those remakes, but I prefer the original. And I always
of
prefer
course.
the
The
original, right?
original will always be the
Yeah,
best.
like-
Yeah,
period.
I'm with you,
I-
and I'm
I-
currently playing it right now.
I hate how with Resident Evil 2, and mind you, I like both games, but I hate how with Resident Evil 2 it received all the praise, and then Resident Evil 3 got all the hate. But literally, Resident Evil 2 changed. So Resident Evil 2 remake changed a lot of shit also from Resident Evil 2 the original.
Right.
But
right.
media was hyping it, and it was like, oh, everybody's behind it. But then once Resident Evil 3 remake came out, all it took was for somebody to say, hey man, Jill's skirt ain't this way or whatever, and then all of the hate came with the game, and it was just like Resident Evil 3 was just going to be ruined anyway. They was going to nitpick when I saw people. Now, me, I was that kid, and I rented Resident Evil 3 from Blockbuster, and I remember the water puzzle, and I hated the water puzzle. And when I just saw how people was saying, man, I wish the water puzzle was in Resident Evil, I was like, man, shut your ass up. No, you don't. No, you don't, bro. Like, you're like, no, you did not want the water puzzle. But my main problem with remakes right now is I feel like that what they try to do, they try to put a lot of politics in those remakes.
Well, that's all media right now, man. That's all media.
Yeah, but I hate when it ends up messing up a game or a franchise that you grew up with, and now this is how your characters that you grew up with is now going to be represented, because now the remix is going to be what they're going to continue the franchise off of. So everything that you grew up with now is kind of like, oh well, yeah, this is erased now, and now this character is like this now, and this character is like this now, and this character is dating this character now, and this character is this race now, and it's like,
well, yeah, I mean, we're hating that with all media, though. I mean, it's happening in comic books, freaking Star Wars, Marvel, games.
The comic books, I know
it's not happening in manga or anime, though, is it?
And well, in a way, it's not happening in manga, and that's why manga's kicking comic books' butt in the US.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at anything, if it's made for politics or we'll say the PC culture, it doesn't make money compared to something that's made strictly for entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what, Doc, you're just jealous because you look old as shit, all right? Stop. You just jealous because you don't look young no more.
Yo, listen, Doc gonna be close to having a cowboy hat on with that hairline.
Doc got a beer gut already. It's from that old age.
It might be that time.
You're not gonna be able to see your feet no more, Doc. You gotta be careful with that.
Yo, it's levels. It's levels to this.
Levels of layers
to this, bro.
Like an onion.
I can't stand when my games always like when people like they have their agendas and they're like, oh yeah, you're sort of looking at the female character or blah blah blah. It should just be censored, all pervs. And I'm like, that's not what I really focus on in the game. If it's about Jill Valentine or to speak about Regina from Dino Crisis, it's like, okay, you look at the character just for an instant and then you move on because zombies and dinosaurs are you're trying to survive.
Yeah.
You're not sitting there with the game going, oh, this is all what it's all about.
It's like when
no,
like when people
you're
focus
not
on the
sitting
wrong
there
thing.
going.
Yeah, it's like when you're playing a game and everyone focuses on like that one thing that isn't realistic, and you're like, bro, why the fuck does go do something?
Yeah, facts.
What are you doing?
Like, go do it. And like, yo, you say I can't kick this rock. We can't kick the fucking rock.
No, that's just a
TK can back us up for this incident, for example. You're playing Bayonetta and there's a finishing move. You're trying to spam the button to get megatons. You're like, that's taking your pent up anger to get that special move.
Right. But what media is going to say? They're going to be like, do you see? She needs to be censored right here on this clip because her cleavage is showing us. Like, yo, what? Like
in that 1 second, we're like, that die, you little bastard.
yeah.
literally that 1 second, 1 second of it being there, where you as the gamer is focused on beating this boss or the enemy.
Right.
Yeah.
While
But
everyone else, for whatever reason, is just like, nah, this is here. We're gonna
But let's
focus
be honest,
on it.
you have to slow that when you get on YouTube and you see that instant, you're like, damn, I missed it. I was too busy kicking that bastard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like legit. And you got to go back and play the game now because you're like, hold on. You know, let me see if I can get to that part. But what pissed me off was, I don't know if y'all know about this game called Project Eve that they showed.
That's exactly
yes,
what
I think that was from the PlayStation Showcase, right?
Yes, bruh. When I did a live reaction to that, and when I saw that game, I said, listen, Xbox, I don't give a fuck. If this is a PlayStation exclusive, I'm copping a PlayStation today, right? And then it ended up being on both platforms. But when I saw that game, I was like, yo, that's a day one buy for me. And then the next day, all I see in the media is, oh, this game shouldn't be coming out in this era. This seemed like an early 2000 game, and female protagonists shouldn't look like this no more. People in my own circle at that time telling me, oh man, like, yo, TK, you trying to say you like this better than God of War and stuff. That's the type of game I want to play.
I was in a discussion in Project Eve, and this woman said to me, oh yeah, you would like to see women in spandex. Ben really don't like to see men in spandex. I was like, I love Deadpool, I love seeing Spider-Man, I love seeing all these men in spandex. And I was like, I'll just name people going, but I don't make a big fuss about it. I just sit there and watch it. Right. And I'm like to myself, so let me play this game with a kick-ass female protagonist. And
exactly.
But that goes the other way too, where it's like, okay, well, does the male character have to be so masculine or so fucking huge?
Yeah,
right?
Where the skinny dude at? Where the skinny dude like me at?
You don't see me going to the cinema seeing Superman going, stop.
Nah, he's too muscular. He needs to be a little bit fatter. Nah, that's not realistic. What?
Ain't nobody telling Kratos put a t-shirt on. Hey, yo,
exactly. Oh, that's facts.
On, bro. Like,
that's
come
facts.
on, man.
That's
come
funny.
on,
you know what,
man.
Dad, you need to put a t-shirt on. Quiet boy.
Quiet boy. Quiet boy.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yo, let's see what Doc said. He's also talking about body. He looked like a real life bobblehead, and he gonna talk about my body. When ISO wants to run, he just leans his head forward. Gravity does the run.
Exactly, bro. I love it. I run so much faster like that. It's ridiculously good. Doc, don't be jealous because I can do that. That's why I beat you in a run.
Hold on. Not this.
ISO's trying to kiss below his waist with his headphones.
Hold on. Did y'all see ISO new video with Legend?
Bro,
that jump was hilarious, yo. He did a video where I guess I'm gonna talk about that tonight because that shouldn't have happened. You should have killed the dude and not Legend. But for some way he killed Legend, but he did like this in memory of Legend 350.
Yeah,
that joke was funny.
That shit was hilarious. You pull it up, Cowboy.
That joke was funny, bro. That joke was funny, man.
Or it's just on your channel?
Yeah, it's on my channel. That shit was so funny. I had so much fun making that. I was like, yo, I gotta make this hilarious. I have to. There's no way.
That was funny, bro.
Yeah, I think I did it pretty good.
Yeah, you did that one good. Bro. I saw that. I was like, yo, yeah, that shit funny.
I know. I had to make. I told Legend too. I was like, bro, I'm gonna make a video. Okay, he's like, okay. I was like, as long as I got permission from you, because you're the one getting burnt off.
Yeah.
ISO, what is it called?
It's the in memory of Spartan Legend 350. It's the newest one.
Oh, it's the newest one. Oh
yeah. It's quick. It's quick.
Yeah, it's less than a minute. It's not that long.
Oh, I got you.
All right, so what is it we're watching? Catch me up here.
Oh, you about to see it?
Cowboy's about to pull up the video.
Yeah, it's about to explain it all, I guess.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna pitch it? All right.
Yeah, I know. Usually, I'm trying to. I don't know the whole story. So, all right, here we go.
They are trying.
Hey, 2 people coming in.
I got it.
Stayed my whole life right now. So.
Oh shit.
I kind of use like the points A, B, and C.
Yo, that's crazy that you did.
I fucking shot. Let's I'm so sorry.
The legend 3, 5, 4.
So TK, do you know why I put it was really good? Do you know? Doc knows.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so there was a time, I think we had a podcast, you probably were gone, but we were teasing him because in his video he was always like, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I did say that. Yeah, it really good. It really
was
good.
really
Like
good. Yeah,
it was really good. It was
it
really
was really
good.
good.
Like, I got shot in the head, but it was really good. It was really good. Yeah, I did see that.
So he kept repeating that, so that's why I put it at the end.
Now, let me show y'all something. Sometimes there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna play this video for y'all. Well, somebody the other day I was beefing with, but this is what I like to say whenever I got beef with somebody. I just let my boy give some advice. So you could have gave this to the legend.
You're a winner, and you know what winners say. Fuck the losers who can't take a joke. Man, the fuck up.
You need to play that for Stratus. You need to play.
Oh man, Chuck, yeah.
Yeah, I had so much fun making that video.
Nah, yeah, that joke was funny, bro. That joke was funny, bro. It really good. It
was really good.
It was
Oh
really
shit!
good.
I should have got
really
a voice. I should have got a voice from it, so he's saying it. Oh, that would have been funny.
Yo, it's funny because it's this dude that's like in our like in our crew or whatever, and he say really, right? Like so he was going against my boy Chloro one day in DOA, and this is how that came about. Like he was beating my boy Chloro up, but my boy Chloro, he was like, hey yo, hold on, wait, stop, stupid. He was like, my controller died. So Poke, he stopped playing or whatever. He stopped playing. So he was like, man, hurry up. So then I guess my boy Aaron put the controllers in, or he might have been lying or whatever, but he just ended up start whooping his ass, and he ended up winning the round. And my boy Poke was like mad quiet, and then out of nowhere he was just like, really? 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 So that's funny, yo. That's funny. What's up with Soundwave Mike? I'm waiting for Rampage. Hey yo, Don, bro, they trying to get on your mic, man.
Why? I can't help the voice, man. This is what I got.
Look, he said, don't worry about his mic. His mic got that bass to it. Got that bass to it. But yeah, yo. So ISO, yo, since we on right now, my crew ready, bro. When Harold and everybody gonna be ready?
Oh, I could ask.
Yeah. So we can set this up because we're supposed to be doing the 4v4 in Halo. Now, I can already go over the rules with you right now. It ain't gonna be no vehicles. We gonna pretty much have it set up like rank.
Yeah,
so
just like Slayer.
Yeah, just like
Slayer.
Yeah. So everybody gonna start off with the battle rifle. It's up. We kind of don't want to have power ups, but if y'all want power ups, okay, yeah. So yeah, no power ups and stuff. Yeah. Cool. All right, bet. So yeah, we on it. Okay, we agree.
Yeah, easy day.
Yeah, easy, bro.
Yeah.
So why can't everything be like that?
So for everybody, we're doing the one warrior versus the pack.
Yeah. Easy dub.
Yeah.
Easy dub. ISO took David out on a date or something because. All I know is for the longest, David seemed like he was cool with being like on our team, right? And then it was one day I woke up and I see a message from ISO. It's early as hell. It's like 10 a.m. in the morning. And ISO like, David on our team, and if you want to ask him, you can. So I'm like, yo, where is this coming from, right? So I messaged David that day, but I ain't get no reply from him. So then ISO was doing his podcast that night. So I was in ISO podcast or whatever. And then David comes in and he was like, ISO, last night was amazing. I was like, what the hell y'all doing?
Yo, he played that off so well. I was like, this motherfucker, right? So No, let backstory. Okay. So backstory. So I was streaming, okay, and then Dave was like, "Oh, hey, by the way, technically I knew the One Warriors first, so I'll be part of you guys." I was like, "All right, cool." And then later on, he's like, "Hey, yo, let's play Pavlov, the VR on the Quest 2." I was like, "Yeah, dope, man. Let's play." So we played. I whooped his ass, right? So it was at night. So the next day we had the podcast, which is why he was like, "Oh, last night was so good" or whatever. I was like, "This motherfucker." I was like, "Bro, why you gotta say like this?" Why
Hey,
you
yo, when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay.
You're
ISO went
stealing my
through it.
teammates? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
doing?
Nah, he did not officially say he was gonna be part of the pack yet. Hey,
Yo.
it was
No, I'm telling you, no. He might have not told you when we was playing Halo because David was playing. Yo, it was 1 week Halo. David was playing Halo with us like every night. He was like, all right. He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, man. So when we doing this and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, you know, we're gonna talk to ISO about it and stuff like that. But I mean, hey, that night that you had with David was amazing, ISO. So I mean, hey.
Oh my god, stop, freaking David, man, this guy.
One that should be a meme. One night with ISO.
Yeah,
we had an amazing 1v1 of gun game. You know, it's
Yeah.
like
Hey, ISO, that's all it takes. That one night, huh?
yeah.
That one night with ISO, boy, that boy David switched real quick.
God
David,
damn.
in special occasions, and David's like futures, like, can you name the most specialist day in your life? He's like, yeah, one night with ISO.
One night with ISO, yeah, that one night
This
with ISO.
David's a clown. I was like, bro, really? Why you gotta
David,
do that to me, dog?
David, the only person I know who like capture the flag, bro.
For real, I hate capture the flag.
Hey, hold up. Let me ask ISO and TK. We live right now, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
First
That's
of all,
the theory.
First of all, ISO.
What's up?
Bro, you ain't never give me an invite to your show.
Hey,
right?
you keep asking, you keep getting pushed back, bro.
No, that's crazy, bro. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
I'm like, oh, Cowboy asked me again. Okay, we'll wait a little bit more. Oh, Cowboy asked me again. Push back again. He just asked me right now. We're definitely gonna ask him soon.
Wow. Okay, second, you got that Herb Proto as a guest every night, and I can't be on.
Wait, what?
Proto ain't been on in a minute.
Yeah.
Proto ain't been on in a minute.
Wait, were you talking about ours or TK's?
No, I'm talking about TK. I was talking about you first, and I'm talking about TK.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I told Cowboy I end up having him as a guest. I was gonna have Cowboy as a guest when the Luna thing was going on or whatever, but he won't end that night. Like if you would have been in that night, I was gonna send you an invite or whatever. But
but how do people get on your thing? I think y'all don't like that.
I do it from Xbox. Yeah, but it's easy. You have a PC, so you can just easily like. Xbox is easier than PlayStation, right? So you could be on PC and just join the party.
That's
like
what
it's like that's it. Like Xbox, like PlayStation, you know you got to get on Discord and all of that stuff. With Xbox, it's just literally like, hey, get on your PC and just join.
Oh, so so I could log into my Xbox account on my
and just join the party. Yeah,
yeah. You just like right click.
Like
join.
I do my whole podcast from Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah, because I heard y'all say that before and I didn't understand it. Yeah, all right, cool. One of these days, let me know, man. I'm gonna jump.
Oh yeah, bet. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know, you cool now.
Well, I hope you ain't
you cool. Yo,
I hope you mess things up for me.
Do you know what, guys? I want to be on all your podcasts just so I'm known around all the communities as the accent guy. Hey, where's the accent guy?
I'm gonna hit up Cowboy like, hey, I don't remember his name, but hey, it's the accent guy. Who's that again?
Because everyone knows it's the accent guy.
Look,
doesn't that accent guy like Stadia? No, the accent guy likes PlayStation 5.
Yeah, like no, the Stadia accent guy. Yeah,
like I never played Stadia.
Look, I've been sending people to Cowboy though because I had made a video recently about King Thrash, and in that video I kind of got like a clip from your show, Cowboy, and it was somebody who commented. They said, "And now your mama knows." I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
Oh man. Hey, listen, you know what it is, bro? We gotta listen. I spend a lot of time doing this, right? So I could spend time with my wife, my kids, right? So we gotta stay consistent. You just gotta do what you like. I don't let nobody talk me out of being me, man. Because
no, you can't.
I'm spending, like, bro, I spend a lot of time putting out content. And I could be doing other stuff, but I love it. You know, it's my new hobby. So at the end of the day, it's like I gotta be me. So nobody could break me. I'm sorry. So it's like I live for this, you know what I mean? So when people come around, they troll, like, we was my wife was cracking up first, so I had her watch the video, the Frank video, right?
Oh
So she was
yeah.
cracking up, like, and I'm streaming at the time. Like, what are you laughing at? Like, yo, that TK9 dude is roasting you. I'm like, yo. So I'm getting, because I didn't really know you at first, like, oh, what did he say? What did he say, right? So I'm trying to finish my stream, but I can't wait to see this video, and she's cracking up. I'm like, yo, what you laughing at? She's like, oh, you got to see it. You got to see it. But it was all love, yo. And I said,
Yeah,
I said, yo,
legit.
that's how you do
Legit.
it. That's how you do it, man.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I think as simple as it is, if you don't have like a problem with it, then it obviously it's not a problem. So it's kind of like with TK9, right? And with you too, what happened? It's like with TK9, how he was pretty much like getting on me because I basically was saying like, yeah, there's no reason to have Xbox if you have PC, and I was basically like, yeah, no, the Series S is whatever. And then I remember we talked about like the Wii, and he's like, oh yeah, ISO in a console game or a real gamer who didn't have the Wii U.
Yeah,
And
the
I was
Wii
just,
U.
yeah, and I was like, well, I didn't have the Wii. I don't know what to tell you. Like I didn't. Hey, I didn't have it, so I don't know what to tell you. And then obviously, as time went on, right, I didn't go after TK9. I didn't have an issue with it. I was like, you know what? Hey, he wants to think what he wants to think. I don't really give a shit. And then look, we cool as shit now.
We cool as shit
like
now. Yep.
I don't know when it first started where we like started interacting. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, shit. I don't even know. But I mean, like I think over time. It's not y'all started listening more, but it was more open minded with stuff. ISO ended up getting the Series S.
Yep.
He was like, he was like, oh shit, like I actually enjoyed the Series S. I was
Yep.
like, hold on, yeah, say that again. Say that again. And one thing about me, even when me and ISO wasn't getting along, I still supported his channel.
That's cool.
I was still in there every week because what kills me is people don't realize, yeah, we are smaller channels, regardless.
Right.
Even I mean, Doc is one of the bigger ones out of us, but Doc is even a small channel. You know
Right.
what I'm
That's
saying?
still considered.
So it's like it kills me when people don't support the other. It's like people don't support the other channels. It's like, yo, come on, bro. Like even with Stratus, I don't like Stratus. I still give his video a like. I never unsubscribe to him. I know he ain't going nowhere, but I'll still give his video a like. I hope I wish him the best. But you gotta support those channels or whatever, because at the end of the day, those big streamers and those big channels, they don't care about us.
Nah, they're just gonna roll over you.
Yeah.
They rather all your content get wrapped into theirs. If they can stop you from doing it, then they get your viewers. At the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying.
But here's the funny thing though. Tomorrow I'm actually supposed to be a guest on his show, so I hope he don't see this and be like, nah, bro.
Who? Oh, what? Oh, Stratus?
Yeah.
No, he shouldn't do that. Like I even told ISO last night, like, bro, even though me and that dude would never get along. He don't trust him, right? Like once you show me that I actually can't trust you, and this like it had nothing to do with gaming. It was just like
I heard
like when it's like that, I'm not, my problems with him isn't y'all problems with him.
Correct.
And it should be the same.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad y'all going on his stuff. Y'all doing content together and stuff like that. I just ask for that same respect. Like when me and ISO finally started being cool, I felt I had to straight come out and tell ISO, I ain't like you at first. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, because I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to be that person who, somebody like a month from, a month ago when me and ISO won't getting along, and they like, now we cool, and it's like a year or two passed, and they like, hey, yo, K9, he thought this about you. It's like, no, I'm gonna tell you what I thought about you. Like, I'm gonna tell you what I thought about you, because might as well get it out there. But like I said, that won't the case with Stratus or whatever. So yeah, I would never be cool with him or whatever. But I'm not gonna. I still support his channel.
Man. Yeah, I might.
Yeah.
Dude,
I think it's funny too, because if someone ever did that, I'm like, yeah, I didn't like TK9 either. He was annoying as hell. Shit.
Yeah, right. Yo.
You know what's funny, yo? So Doc, when I first heard about you, I was watching Doc videos, right? And that's when Doc had that whole, which I told him was probably one of the worst things he did. He was like, all right, like a little girl. I'm no longer an Xbox guys. You guys win. I'm gonna go and learn stuff about Xbox before I start talking. I was like, bro, I never let nobody shut me up. I'm gonna talk trash till I die. Like, you don't
Oh
never
yeah,
wave
when he
the
let
fucking
people,
flag,
yeah,
bro.
when
You
he
don't
let
never
people get
wave
to
the
him.
flag.
Yeah,
So anyway, Doc was like, but since I'm gonna take a chill pill on being an Xbox guy, maybe you should check out this dude TK9. He was like, but yo, TK9 hard. Yo, he'll make you stop. So that's when I heard your name. I was like, oh, this dude TK9 is like an animal, yo. So then when
It
you
was
came
like,
in
be
my chat that
careful.
day, I was like, oh snap, that's that dude. So I was like, and you was already like, we was trash talking to each other, and I was like, yo, if he make a video on me, he coming all the way hard. So my little hard, I thought for my little hard, listen, I'm a different guy than back in the day, but my little hard, I thought I was being hard by buying, little homo, but you took it and flipped it and made it funny as hell. But I said to everybody, I said, bro, he had all rights to go in on me. And then when I'm watching your video, he's like, oh, hold up. You know what? I'm about to get into his personal life. I was like, oh, damn.
I'm not gonna lie,
totally
Cowboy.
made it funny. I said, for that, I have to respect you because I deserved anything after that.
You did. When you said the little homo part, I was like, damn, Cowboy, what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
I was like, you could have said something else. I don't know. I felt like you were pretty direct.
I'm like, bro, if I don't strike first, I know he's gonna get me. So I gotta make it look like I had some real balls.
Yeah, but like I feel like with all the things you could have said, like to say I was like, that I don't know, dude. That's just a weird it was shit talking thing to say. I was like, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Especially with everything he was doing in the video, I was like, oh yeah, he just giving me more ammo. He giving me more.
I know you talking about lift up his skirt, and I was like, bro, this is such a weird video, dog.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? It was so smart. Because I love cleverness, right? I don't care if somebody roasts me. If you do it right, it was so clever because I was looking stupid like, damn, why did I say that?
Exactly. I was like, bro, you say weird
and
stuff.
used it against me. And I was like, this was so clever. And first of all, my wife watched it first. So the fact that she's laughing, I'm like, what the hell are you laughing at? Like, that dude is killing you right now.
Yeah.
So then I get to watch, I'm like, bro, he was so smart. Why did I not think this was going to make me look gay?
Well, the whole point, guys. There was one. We were on Cowboy Show one day, and someone just actually lashed out. He just couldn't take the digs off another panel member, and he lashed out. Something he mentioned a vegetable or something. It just didn't make sense. And now in chat, you see in the cloud chat that keep on mentioning this meme. It's just been going on, and everyone's like, "What's all that about?" It's an inside joke, but it's sort of evolving now because it was just a slip of the tongue.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So I can see how it goes.
Yeah, like
who
the fuck is Frank?
Who the fuck is Frank? Like, who the Hey, yo, my car on Forza got that on the side of it. My car on Forza got that.
No, bro.
Yeah,
Yo. Oh man, yo, my friend Frank, yo, even this Christmas, we went to his house, right, to exchange gifts. I was like, bro, if you only know on the internet, bro, I'm telling you, like this one guy made this whole thing about you. He's like, what? And he's like this nerdy dude, right? And like he's like, huh? And I was like, yo, you just won't get it. And we was trying to explain the story, and we was cracking up, yo.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't even meant to be like. It wasn't even meant to be that way, but then TK9 just twisted it, and it was so funny because we're all like, "Who the fuck is Frank?
Who the fuck is Frank?" And everybody run with that junk.
Yeah.
Still.
Everybody. Oh man. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, man. That's why, like, even with the console wars, right? Like, I do a lot, like, I did like a lot of like little small little skits with the console wars because it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be funny. It's, it's supposed to be funny and entertaining or whatever. But I just hate when you do get those people, like I said, and I hate when what I say get twisted and people try to make it look like I'm the one trying to like gatekeep. I don't care. I don't care if you're a casual gamer for real or none. Like that's. I just hate when you try to act like you're more than what you are. That's all. Like that's my main problem.
Well, the Twitter and the community sort of getting on board these creators because a lot of creators now are like, "Oh yeah, I play this," and everyone's like, "I've checked your profile. You don't play shit."
Like,
and they're like, "Oh, I play on a different account." And they're like, "No, you don't." Show us. And they're like, because you really want to admit, I got a CD key, I got a key for free, I played an hour, I promoted it, created content, and moved on. But when people try and act all cool, I've done this in Halo, done that, everyone's like, the achievements don't reflect it.
Now they go on Halo track and they're like, bro, you trash. What you mean you did this and that? What?
Yeah, it's like when people was trying to talk about Halo, and I knew like, yo, you're not even going to play Halo. Like you're not going to play Halo, but they tried to make videos videos and act like they had like a big problem with certain things in Halo, and I'm like, bro, you don't even play it.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll start stuttering on chat on the panel if someone started saying you didn't get this achievement, your death ratio's crap, you play like honestly.
You know what it is, man? You just have to be comfortable as a gamer. Like, people try to check people all the time. And I was the first person I said, listen, bro, I'm not even a casual gamer. I'm a basic gamer. I play one game like once a week. Now, I've been playing a lot more games recently.
Right.
But at the time when we all met, like, really, yo, I was so busy. I played Marvel's Avengers like every Monday. And that was it, one day and one game. So I feel like, but you allowed a person to get on you, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's up for you to just be like, so what? Anybody could say, so what? And that's it. But people be like, no, I am this, I am that. Like, bro, just
like,
flip
no one cares, bro. Like, just
no
get over
one
it.
cares, bro. And it's like, if you're talking like you're about that, it's like I'm gonna address this on my podcast, but it's like with me, people always they try to be like, oh well, you know, if I had as much time as you did gaming, like I would be, bruh. It's not like I have this crazy amount of time to game like everybody think. The thing is, when games came out that I wanted to play, I played them back then. Right. My back catalog isn't the same as everybody else's back catalog. You get what I'm saying? So then that allows me to play, like, if a new game come out, because I done already played all of the other Halos, I don't have to play Halo to get ready for Halo Infinite. Or because I done already played all the Gears of War, I don't have to play all of the Gears of War to get ready for Gears of War 6 or whatever the case may be, right? And then when you do call people out, like how we had the thing on your channel, Cowboy, with Mr. Underworld. You see, when two people who actually are really about gaming, right? It's like, okay, I was about to do my podcast. Me and Mr. Underworld, we had, you know, like some Urban World. Yeah. We had, you know, a little verbal exchange in the comments, just, you know, like just checking each other in, you know, like in the Power Rangers jump. It was a challenge issue. And Cowboy was like, yo, we could do this right now or whatever. And me and him, we was both like, all right, let's run it. When people, I always keep it gaming. So when you can't keep it gaming, it low-key reminds me of what T.O. used to say. When people used to get mad at T.O. celebrations in the end zone, he said, well, all you got to do is just keep me out the end zone. If you
was that on the Game Awards when we were doing the Game Awards panel, and it was that
you was in there.
And I thought to myself, wow, don't start speaking smack to people, because what happens if you lose? And I remember just thinking to myself, wow, someone's got to win here and someone's got to have shame. And I'm like, oh.
But it gives good content, right? And see, that's what, like, I came from the fighting game community when we used to do money matches live on Twitch, and we used to fly to Vegas to compete in the matches to be on like the ESPN2 and stuff like that. So I'm used to that type of stuff or whatever. But I always look at what T.O. said. When people be like, oh, well, if I played this game as much as you, I could beat you. Well, do it. If I played you in this, then I can beat you. Well, do it. Like T.O. said, if you don't like me celebrating, if you don't like what I'm saying, I'm keeping it gaming. So all you got to do is just show me up in gaming. Like he said, all you got to do to stop me from celebrating is keep me out the end zone. Yeah. If you can't keep me out the end zone, I'm going to keep celebrating.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you know what, guys? I had a claim to fame once. It was years ago when magazines were out. I was playing FIFA and I got into the FIFA tournament in the UK. Got quite high. And I got knocked out. I was quite sour about it. And the guy in the magazine went, can you give us a quote? I said, they're not good. I'm just crap. It was printed in a PlayStation magazine. It said, and I was like, whoa, go salt. They're not good, they're crap. And that was me. So stories how you were part of the fight community and you flew over to them places. It's great.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. But me,
man.
Unfortunately, gentlemen, I need to get it going. Time to do the dinner thing and make it for the kids. So but it's been an absolute pleasure meeting all you and listening to all you and catching up in the gaming world. It's not an area that I am exposed to all that often.
Well, thanks for always helping me out in Avengers, man. I apologize I changed the show up, but thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. It was definitely an experience for me, and one I look forward to doing again, actually, at some point. Awesome. Coming as a non-content creator and listening to y'all's world and what you guys have been in and how it's worked. I find fascinating. So thanks for having me.
Yo,
All right, have a
no
good one.
problem, bro. No
Good night.
problem. Hey, look. His mic made me realize how good my headsets are. My headsets are a beast. That joint, that bass is for real.
All right, straight up. What is wrong with my mic? That's like the third or fourth comment I've heard.
No, look, the bass is hitting. The bass is hitting, but
I would just
it's loud.
yeah, rewatch the stream and you hear it.
Yeah.
Well, my bass is that much is heavy anyway. I mean, if you look at any of my singing videos, not that I haven't listed, my range is from an E1 all the way up to an E4. And I don't know if y'all do music, but E1 is virtually unheard of from even most basses. Most basses have a problem getting down to E2 or C2, and I'm a full octave below even them. So it's just I'm heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, listen, if you just watch it back, if you just
you'll hear it. You'll hear it.
I say that could be a tech issue too, and I could just be talking shit and not know what I'm talking about.
All right, have a good one, man.
I'll own it. All right, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna make dinner.
All right.
Hey.
But guys, I nearly got rattled a few weeks back on Halo because I was joking around in a panel. I said, "Oh, I play story mode these days. I don't have no time to play this." And then some guy put on chat, Holtz plays on story mode. He needs his handheld playing baby. And I was like, what? I used to play these games on Legendary. If I had time, I'll do it again. But they want to rattle me. And I was like, I'm just thinking to myself, I'll show you. I won't really, but I'm just going to think to myself,
what's funny? I always hear, I had some dude, I think on your thing, TK, you or Doc, one of y'all videos, this guy kept going on and on in the comments because I said I play on easy, right? And
Rios.
Was it? Is that?
Yeah.
Was it
this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He wouldn't let it go. I was like, bro, listen. He don't listen. This is my thing. If you look at my list of GameFly games, I've had GameFly since 2004. But this is the way money works. If I'm paying $17 a month, the longer it take me to beat a game, I'm losing money. So if it's a game I didn't buy, I'm like this, bro. I don't have a problem with money. If PlayStation or Xbox show me something amazing, I'm copping a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. That's just me. I had every system. I'm like that. I could show the video where I bought on the whim. I was like, you know what? I'm buying a 70-inch 4K TV. Well, I didn't know what TV I was going to buy. But when I went to the store, I was buying a new TV and a PlayStation 4 Pro just so I could play Destiny 2 the day it came out, right? So I don't have a problem with money. But I'm specific. I'm basic, like I only like certain stuff. So for me, I've been game flying games like, you see a game like Horizon Zero Dawn. It just never got me. So you know what I did? I rented it, right? And I was like, everybody go crazy. Doc was like, I played 1 hour. It's amazing. The game's basic.
I can't get into that game. I've tried. I picked it up.
I heard a lot of people say that like after it got bad pacing issues. I heard a lot of people say it got bad pacing issues, but I gotta play it. I gotta play it for myself.
You know what? So TK, I'm like this. If people rave about a game, now I gotta play it because I'm into gaming that much that I at least want to be a part of the conversation. But if I don't like it that much, it's going back because guess what? It's costing me money. So I've realized like, oh, you know what? Instead of me want to be the guy and play everything on hard, I was like, yo, if I rent a game, I'm just putting it on easy so I could beat. If I like it that much, GameFly, you could buy it for cheap and keep it, right? So I just start putting everything on easy, beat it, send it back. Nope, going back. Nope. Even listen, they don't want to hear it, but you know what else is basic as hell is sorry if y'all gonna kill me. That what's the samurai game PlayStation got?
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Oh whoa!
That's ISO favorite game. That's what he made his logo off of.
Exactly.
ISO thought he was him for real. ISO thought
hey. Oh hell no!
It might as well just be a medieval Grand Theft Auto. You ain't.
I don't like you anymore.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Nothing special in that game.
You're on my shit list now. I don't like you anymore.
No,
I don't like you anymore.
But no, I mean, but the thing is, I at least tried it, right? I GameFly'd it, I played it. I was like, bro, it's going back. So I like to play stuff. Like even right now, me and my wife, right? Yo, I'm playing with my wife. She ain't the greatest gamer, right? So when she's like, oh, it's my turn to play, I'm like, God damn, we're gonna be on this puzzle. So
it'd be like that though.
I play it on easy because if I play it on hard, we'll never beat this damn game. So
I love Ghost of Tsushima, right? But the game broke on me when you got the grappling hook. Because I was thinking to myself, I thought it broke the game when you got the grappling hook because I was like, look at how much heavy armor you got, and you're swinging over a crappy old branch, and he's like,
yeah.
It broke the realism of the game to me because I was like, so.
No, I feel
But
I love the game. Like obviously, yeah.
I mean, maybe I need to play it again.
Yeah,
know.
my
it is an amazing game. It's not like Grand Theft Auto at all.
My logo is definitely.
So here's my thing, yo. I just like futuristic stuff. I know I wear a cowboy hat. That don't mean I like effing cowboys. I remember people's like, you gotta get Red Dead. It's like, bro, how you don't got Red Dead? You call yourself a cowboy?
But
Like,
you say,
like
your logo's more shinobi, isn't it, than actually a samurai?
Yeah, it is. Well, it just because obviously you could tell it's based off of it with the mask. The main thing is the mask. The headband is from Metal Gear Solid. Everything else is random.
Yo, can anybody guess who my logo is off of?
Yeah, it's some anime chick.
It's a game. It's a game. It's a game.
No, I know what it is.
Is that Shin on Art of Tales of Arise?
No, it's not.
Nope.
It's shit. I know the name. It's a fucking weird game.
Nah, TK know mad games I never heard of before.
No, I know what it is, TK9. I know what it is. I just can't remember the name.
And I used to be the fighting guy. He'd be like, "Yeah, I ain't played this fight."
Catherine.
Like, what the hell is that?
Catherine.
Yeah. Do you know what? I was looking at that thing. That was one of my secret pleasures, Catherine.
It's one of my favorite games of all time.
The girlfriend came in. He's got his little boxy shorts, and everyone's like a ram. And I was like, "Babe, don't worry. It's a funny game. You have to understand the story." And she's like, "Have I just walked in and like some guy's a fetish shit?" And I'm like, "No,
look, play it with your girl. Every relationship I done had since this game came out, I done played with them, and low key. This game helped get girls into gaming that won't even into gaming, bro. Because isn't it?
There's a remaster in it called Full Body, isn't it? Is it?
Okay, so right. So all right. So this is kind of what we could talk about these remakes, right? So, so now, see, I don't want to get too much into this because I don't want to be disrespectful
Cowboy
show.
Cowboy, have you ever played it?
Politics.
Have you ever played Catherine?
I haven't. Which game is it?
Oh, Catherine, you've never played Catherine?
I haven't played it at all, but I knew what the game was.
I'm a mate, yeah. So just me and TK then.
Yo, Catherine is
honestly,
honestly, Cowboy, you should play this. No, it's legit like a good game, like a relationship game. Too.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, I'm
like
just
at the end. At the end, at the end of each level, it kind of asks you like relationship questions that you could, answer with your girl and stuff like that. It's on Xbox. Well, it's backwards compatible for Xbox, so it's on the Xbox One. It's on PlayStation, and it's on Nintendo Switch.
It's Catherine. Is that?
Yeah, Catherine. Yep. Now you have the original Catherine, which is just with the two girls, the Catherine with a C and Catherine with a K, because he's dating two girls. Like, you got to end up deciding which one he's gonna end up being with. But with Full Body, they added Catherine with a Q, but she's not a girl.
Oh.
Yeah. So like
so that's the remake.
Yeah.
Oh, like everything else. Got you. Everything.
It looks like
hold on. Hey, TK.
It wasn't just a game that was remade.
This year, right? Was Chucky. Yo, Chucky was funny as hell, but the whole thing was the kid was gay. Like, and it was like, damn, yo, they throw everything and everything. But
when it don't even need to be in it.
Right.
When it don't even need to be in it. It's like, like, hey. If it fits, it's fine. If it don't fit, it's like it don't need to be in it, bro.
Right. Well, this is what I always say is at the end of the day, yo, we live in the United States. So Holtz, you can take yourself out of this, right? Bro, we really can't complain because it's been same-sex marriage for how many years? So when people get mad about the gay thing, I'll be like, bro, we're in the wrong country for that. If we was in Australia or wherever, I don't know, or Jamaica, I'll say that. If we was in Jamaica, we don't play Bati boys. Then it's a problem. But bro, this is regular, business as usual in the United States. Like
it's just like how, like I said, if you get the Xbox version, it's just going to be the Catherine with a C and a K.
Gotcha.
And if you get the new version that just came out, you got an extra. It's like, and it really does nothing to the story. It actually low-key kind of ruins the story and makes it not really make that much sense. So the better version to play is the original one, because what they did was made the Catherine with a Q that's not a female technically seemed like she would be the best selection.
Oh, so you intentionally Got you. Hey,
Yeah.
Doc said, "What do you mean she ain't a girl?"
Oh no, she's a girl. The other one with the pink hair ain't no girl. The other one with
See, TK, I love like Shimigami Tensei. I love Personas and stuff like that. So when I went into them games,
Yes,
I was I'm gonna play Catherine, and I just remember playing it. I was with to say I'm a big anime fan, and sometimes I just I ball myself and laughed, and I have no shame in it. But then when someone walks in accidentally on the baddest scene that you can't justify yourself.
Yeah, it's like the anime memes when you're watching anime and everything's cool, and then they walk in and it's on the worst part, and they're like, "Bro, what you watching?"
Legit. And they think it's all about that, and
it's like,
worse,
no.
like you're laughing in tears, and it could be like something that. So you could be there with Catherine with a Q, for example, and you'd be like, ha, ha, "Babe, it was funny," and it's like, "What the fuck are you?"
Yo, you ain't lying, bro.
Hey, did you play all the Persona series so far, or
me?
or both? Anybody?
I only played Persona
Persona
4. That's the only Persona I played with Yukiko.
Persona 3, 4, and 5. And
Perfect. Which one is your favorite?
I love 4. I love.
Let's go. Okay, so I made the right pick. Let's go.
No, 4 is good. 4 is really good. 3 though, 3 is the one I love. I love 3.
But you see, when people talk about GeForce now, I'm like, oh yeah, I love Disgaea, and I'm glad it's got Disgaea and Tonkan Rampart and stuff like that. But I'm like, I need my Personas, I need my Shimigami Tenseis, and people are like, Holtz, what games are you playing? So when now you guys are mentioning, I was like, see, I'm not alone. These guys are playing.
They're uncultured.
Yeah, so it's great to hear other people's.
You know the thing is though, a lot of people love like anime, and I'm old school anime, so I'm back when anime was popular for me was when it was just movies. Now what's popular is shows became super popular. So I'm back with Fist of the North Star, Ninja Scrolls, Akira.
People relate to because I think what I hear is I never seen these games anime. I think it's when other people got used to anime in the mainstream that they started saying it was anime-esque. That's what I'm thinking.
Dragon Ball Z got me into anime.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball got a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm part of an elite warrior race.
Yeah, Vegeta all day. Best anime character ever.
No, the problem with Vegeta is he's a badass and he's got great character development, but they just don't let him win.
No, they don't.
He comes out as this amazing badass and more powerful, and it
pisses me off.
It's like just let Vegeta have a fucking
just let
moment.
him get that moment. Now, the only thing I can hang over all the Goku fans' heads, and they hate it, I just tell them, I'll be like, Goku never beat Vegeta. And they always want to be like, huh, what? And I'm like,
that's facts though.
That's facts though.
That is facts.
Goku, when they first met, Goku was laying down, beat up. It took Krillin and Gohan to end up getting Vegeta out of the ape form and all of that.
In the end, Krillin was barely standing, wasn't he? He had the sword.
Yajirobe had to cut his tail off. Yajirobe had to cut his tail off. Then in the Buu saga, remember, Vegeta ended up getting that one too, and he ended up hitting him in the back of the neck and knocking him out or whatever. So technically, Vegeta don't beat the main villain, but Goku has yet to actually beat Vegeta.
Yep.
So you know who my dude was, but he got introduced in the movie because my brother and all my friends was super diehard Dragon Ball Z guy. Hell no.
Oh,
did you just say Krillin?
No,
he said Broly.
Oh nah, bro, everybody jumped on the Broly bandwagon just because. Nah, my dude was cooler. You're cooler.
Oh yeah, Cooler was cool. Cooler was cool. Dude, hey, I ain't gonna lie, Cowboy. I took you as a Yamcha type.
TK, that is the best thing on the internet when everyone says Yamcha's the ultimate fighter.
I thought TK was like Tintin.
Oh hell no! Don't get all right. Your ass, Mr. Popo.
Oh man. Yeah.
You know what I was happy about? I'm happy that they ported over Persona 4 to PC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta.
Well, see, that's what I want. I want all of them to come over to PC because I'll rebuy them again.
I want Persona 3 and then 5 to go. You know what sucks about Persona 5 is I was playing the original one, right? And it kind of pissed me off because the way they did it, where they somewhat restricted your character on what they can do on the free time, right? Compared to 3 and 4, they let you have a lot less, which is something I didn't like, you know. So I ended up getting up to a certain point in the game, and then they dropped Persona 5 Royal.
Oh, yeah, I've done that
and then Royal fixed the things that I didn't like about the game. But what sucks is I had to replay it, and
Oh hell no.
I'm at a palace where I absolutely hated playing it the first time. And now that I'm there again, knowing I still have so much to do, I can't play it. I just can't.
Do you know what, that was the same with me. I was really enjoying Uncharted 4. I got to like chapter 12, and then something happens where it uploaded me save to the cloud, then deleted me cloud save, and uploaded another save, and I had to go back, and I just never had the heart to carry on progressing the game when I already knew. I had to do puzzles again, and I just thought,
Yeah. No, I'm not
Yo,
reading that out loud.
Doc said I gotta head out for great podcast. Cowboy, your hosting is getting better. I don't know what it is. It's like the less you talk, the better the podcast.
Damn.
This guy, yeah, I'm good. Thank God Doc never had a podcast. God damn.
Hey yo. Hey yo, bro. Nah, yo, ISO a Doc podcast. That junk cool. That junk cool.
I don't know anything about it. He don't never let me on. I'm about to start trolling it. Every podcast. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with that guy in the comments?
Every time he does that, he keeps getting pushed back.
Hey, I'm just trying to bring some flavor to your podcast, man.
What you mean? Our podcast got mad flavor.
You got Doc on there and yourself. I mean, it's all right.
What about Dakota?
Oh yeah. Well, he been MI. Yo, somebody had mentioned that the other day. I was actually in a party with him because we was talking about the Water Warriors versus the Pack, and they was like, yo, they was like, hold on, how come Dakota ain't in it? Ain't like, I was like, bro, I was like, I don't know. They was like, matter of fact, thinking about it, I ain't heard Dakota on their podcast in a minute. I was like, oh, he's probably busy. I was like,
no, the last one, there was a fire at a hotel near where he lives.
Damn,
so
damn.
it was a rough situation. I mean, everything's good. Everything's good.
Okay,
but obviously,
that sounds crazy. I was like, hold on.
So it ended up not being that bad. So he said that the hotel was in the fire, but ended up being outside. But you know, they're still dealing with the situation, so you don't know what the fuck's going on. So yeah.
Yeah, damn.
But going back onto Persona, is Persona 5 Royal on the PlayStation Plus, the PlayStation 5 collection, or is that the base?
I think it ended up being. I remember seeing that. I think it ended up being free for PlayStation Plus. I think at one of the months recently. But I already had the game. I have the disc version, so I'm like, it doesn't even matter for me.
Yeah.
But good, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I was gonna get Persona 5 because I remember beating Persona 4 when I was younger. It was like I had played Persona 4 and it was Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. Yeah. And when Persona 5 came out, I had got it day one. I literally got it day one. And around that time, I think I was competing in Injustice 2. So I don't know what it was, but I was playing Injustice 2 one day, and I told everybody, I was like, "Yeah, man, I just picked up that Persona 5." They was like, "Yo," they was like, "What you planning on beating that like this year?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." Like it was like, "Yo," it was like, "You know, it's like 100-hour game." I said, "Huh?"
No, not 100. It's more than that.
It's more than 100, bro. Yeah. Look, he told me it was a 100-hour game. I thought he was lying, right? So I was like, "Oh no, hold on, let me check something real quick." It was like, yeah,
I think
I think it was 110 hours, right? 110 hours or something like that. Or look, all I know is I saw that what he said was legit. I'm glad I didn't open that game because I took it back to GameStop the next day and got my $60. Yeah, I was like, nah.
I think
hey, you know what it is? Sometimes they try to impress you by how big the game is. So I remember beating Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, and then part 3 they was like, the smallest city is bigger than the largest city. I was like, yo, that horse don't run but so fast. So I beat part 3 and I was like, yo, I'm done. And I was done with Assassin's Creed because it got too big. Like, yo, come on, man.
See, with open world games, I finished Witcher 3 on the hardest difficulty, but it took me 200 hours to do every side quest, every grind, So then when people go, Holt, do you do side stories? I always go back to the Witcher and go, I don't have time for that. I only want the story now. And people go, why don't you like the side quest? And I explained to them that once you're invested into a game too heavy, it breaks the experience going forward for everything else.
Yeah. You know what had the best side stories, in my opinion?
What?
Cyberpunk.
I'm halfway through Cyberpunk, so I didn't do too many side missions. I did a couple. I did a couple because I felt like I had to. But and I hate that. I hate when I feel like I have to. That's one thing I think Halo Infinite nailed, because like in Halo, you really don't have to do the side missions, but the side missions are cool. It kind of like you could be going to like one destination and it's like, oh, well, you can save these people on the way if you want to, but you don't have to. I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
That's it. The worst for me is the last 4 Assassin's Creed. You can level up great, then you hit a point where it jumps like 10, 15 levels, and it forces you to do side quests. I'm like, oh,
yeah, see, I hate that. And I feel
Yeah.
like with those games, they need to kind of incorporate story, like story mode, and like full experience or something like that, right? So for people who just want the story, they have like a linear path set up. So it's like you can still and I feel like how Halo did it would be kind of a good way for them to kind of work with it and do something like that. But have it so if people just want like the legit story mode, they don't have to worry about wasting time with side missions and leveling up. They can just get that experience. And for people who want like, like full experience mode or whatever, you can have that story mode in that open world like all in the same or whatever. But yeah, it's too many open world games now. And that I don't know, that kind of like
Hey, TK, let me ask you this. You ready?
Mhm.
All right. So honestly, because you got Halo that came out, and you got Forza, right? 2 massive franchises for Xbox. Probably, me, when I think of Xbox, I think of 3 games, right? I think of Forza, I think of Halo, and I think of Gears of War, right? So of course,
You don't
I don't
think of
know.
Killer Instincts?
I
Killer
don't.
Instincts caused a big impact in the fighting game community when it
I
first came
mean,
out, and you got that one big YouTuber Maximilian, who a lot of like
yeah.
fighting game
All right.
people
So
like
listen,
who love
a
that game.
Killer Instinct is a love and hate, right? It came out, it was amazing, groundbreaking, combo break. Like, come on, I was a Killer Instinct
Yo,
guy.
the announcer will piss you off if you
Yeah,
getting your ass whooped.
yeah.
Like
Saber Wolf is my favorite. Like, I love the
Orchid,
game, but
Orchid, Orchid.
how did I not know? But I feel like it went downhill. I don't like the very last one. I feel like,
What?
yeah, the last one. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Rare lost their touch a little bit. But I say this.
What?
And then plus you got to think about it, they bought Rare. Like that wasn't like a. Well, I guess that don't matter. That don't matter. I don't like when people do that.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I just got now. It's fine to have that opinion right there because
Okay.
it's your preference on how you like, like because me, I don't personally like Street Fighter 5. I like Third Strike and Street Fighter
Okay.
4. I like more, but like you're not trying to downplay what Killer Instincts was to the fighting game community,
No,
though, right?
not
Okay,
at
okay,
all.
okay,
I mean,
okay. Got you, got you,
yeah.
got you,
So
got you.
Killer Instinct. Let's be clear. It brought juggles, right? It for the most part. Let me not say juggles, but it brought the long string combos. I mean, not
That
everybody
you can
wanted to
break
juggle
out.
people.
Like your
Yeah, it brought
yeah.
combo breakers, so it brought breakouts. So I mean, listen, it's definitely going to go down, or it's in the history books of one of the pillars of fighting games. It would never, you can't take it out of there. I just felt like what I don't know what I wanted from it, but it just didn't keep me into the series. Well, I guess I don't really play nothing anymore anyway. But so yeah, if you want to, I guess I just remember playing it on Nintendo. So when I was die hard into it, it was a Nintendo game. So when you say like you don't think of Killer Instinct as Xbox, I'm like, oh damn, that's right, they do own Rare. Because in my mind, I keep thinking of Nintendo. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and you gotta give them. I mean, like you can't not give them Minecraft. Like
Yeah,
that's
you
their
got to say
IP.
Minecraft. You got to say
You got to give
Minecraft.
them
I keep forgetting.
Minecraft,
Yeah.
and you got Sea of Thieves, which a lot of people try to make fun of, but it's one of the most
Well,
popular games. I listen. I don't even play Sea of Thieves,
right.
but you can't take away. See, that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't want to give Xbox success on successful
Right.
games because it's not their type of game. And
So
then if somebody say, well, that PlayStation game that's successful isn't my type of game, they try to so you can't do that.
no, I got you.
Technically, Sea of Thieves has more players than any PlayStation exclusive. You get what I'm saying? Like more
Yeah,
concurrent players than any.
but if we're
Well,
talking facts,
I
Sea of
gotta bounce,
Thieves.
guys. I'll catch you later.
All
All
right,
right,
so
later, ISO.
All right, later.
So
Because
Sea of Thieves is a multiplayer game,
right.
obviously, and most of the PlayStation bangers are one and dones.
Mhm.
So yeah, if it would make sense that it has more people playing. Now, let me ask you this. This is what I was getting to, TK. So I feel like Xbox, Doc said Xbox One last gen, right? Or last year, right? So
Yeah.
give it to them, right? Game Pass was the talk of the town, right?
Right.
They had their top two of their top games come out. What did Sony do? So you have no, I think The Last of Us 2 still came out in 2021, right? So my
Last of
question
Us
to you,
2, yeah, no, Last of Us 2 came out in 2020.
okay,
It
yeah,
wasn't
so yeah,
2021.
so let me ask you this though. What's next though? That's like I don't want to say this, but I almost feel like did Xbox show their hand early? That's my
Nah,
question.
like it depends on what type of gamer you are. Because for
Okay.
somebody like me, you got Xbox got Crossfire X coming out too, right?
Okay.
So if you're into shooters, Crossfire X should definitely be one that you looking forward to. They got a time exclusive deal with Stalker 2. So Stalker 2 is going to be one that a lot of people seem like they're hyped for. Stalker 2, maybe not so much for me. You know, I'm not one of those people who fake hype. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
act like I'm
that's
into
what I like. I
something,
like when
but
you keep it real.
yeah,
Like you ain't
yeah.
the bandwagon guy. Like
Yeah,
everybody
no,
going
no,
crazy,
no,
and all of
yeah,
a sudden,
yeah.
like no, I don't like that. I
Right.
don't like
Yeah, I
it.
don't like that neither. But Stalker 2 is one that it seems like is, it got that hype that people are, saying that they're gonna be into. For me though, I would say definitely Redfall also. Crossfire X,
Redfall, okay.
Redfall. It's this game called Scorn that
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it look all
yeah.
creepy and
Yeah,
crazy.
it's like a
Yeah.
creepy like looking game or whatever. Honestly, the Forza the new Forza coming out
Mhm.
isn't going to probably really do it for me because I'm more of a Forza Horizon person.
Yeah,
So
more arcade, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
me. Yeah,
I like
that's why I could
Horizon
never
more
mess
than
with
I
them.
like
So here's
Motorsport.
what's crazy, TK. I didn't know because I just like, yo, I'm done with. I'm not even gonna mess with Forza. I couldn't play Gran Turismo when Forza came out. It was the answer to that. I was like, bro, I suck at at these simulation racers. So somebody was like, no, you'll like the Forza Horizon. I was like, no, I don't like Forza. They no, they had to explain that to me, and I played it. I was like, yo, that was official.
Right,
So
right.
so I guess they're coming out with a simulation
Motorsport.
version.
Yeah, they got the
Yeah.
Motorsport, which the graphics is supposed to be like amazing because
Right.
it's going to be Xbox Series X exclusive or whatever.
Oh.
And then you got Starfield, which is another game. See, here's
Right.
the thing. It's another game. Now, Starfield has crazy hype behind it, but
Yep.
it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I already
Right.
know is like I'm well, it's not like I seen gameplay of it, but I
Right.
just kind of got an idea how the game is going to be, and it's not it's
Right.
not going to be my type of game neither. But those are the games that Xbox is supposed to have that are going to be like their heavy hitters for
All,
next year.
all I
And,
want them to do is drop Sunset Overdrive 2. I was a big, huge
well, see,
Sunset
that's gonna be
Overdrive one.
PlayStation. They bought Insomniac. Since
Oh,
PlayStation
oh,
got
is it? So
Insomniac,
Right.
yeah.
it's
Since
gonna
PlayStation
take that
got,
title as well.
look, I like Sunset Overdrive though. I bought it. Like if somebody was to check my my gamer tag, I beat Sunset Overdrive when it came out. I beat that game when it came out. So I do like Sunset Overdrive, but yeah, they got a decent lineup
Oh, do you know
for
what? I'll tell
next
you
year.
this. Do you know if the Sony pony started saying like Sunset
Here you
Overdrive,
go. Go ahead, Hope.
Sunset Overdrive 2 is the best game ever? I'm gonna say
Oh
to you,
yeah,
damn you, damn you.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
had a guy who tried to check me on the video, right? So I was saying how I like multiplayer games, that's this and that. And so somebody said, oh, I guess you never played Sunset Overdrive. And he was talking about for the because it was on the original was on the Xbox, right?
Xbox, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's what he was talking about. So I looked it up. I was like, what the? I'm like, bro, how are you gonna compare? Because I was talking about Avengers. I'm like, okay, I see the whole skating and stuff, but it's a difference from you. It wasn't like
Sun,
open world. Yeah, it
it's
wasn't the
fun
same.
as hell though. Sunset Overdrive fun as hell,
Yeah,
bro.
it looked
Like,
cool, but I was like,
yeah,
no, this ain't
it's cool as hell. Like Sunset Overdrive was cool. Xbox to me, I mean, they had like, have you played Quantum Break?
that was
That was an Xbox exclusive too.
Yeah,
okay,
Quantum
no.
Break was
Like,
great with the powers, and then
yeah,
they
yeah,
sort of
with
like
the
done
powers and stuff.
the TV series alongside the
Yeah,
cutscenes.
Xbox had a lot of good games that came out last generation, but the thing was to not like Xbox because like
Right.
Holtz had talked about earlier, Xbox was ahead of the game and people didn't like the message that Xbox was putting out. So
Oh
at
yeah.
the beginning of last generation, it wasn't about games. Remember, because Xbox had the games, PlayStation didn't have the games. It was about the power. The
Right.
Xbox One and the Wii U was weaker than the PlayStation 4. So people was bragging about the power. Then when Xbox One X ended up coming out and Xbox ended up changing the power narrative, it became about the games at that point.
Yeah,
It
and
became about
today,
the games.
and also you're forgetting that. Remember that Microsoft was pushing media content, the Netflix, the streaming services,
Yeah.
play Spotify behind your
Yeah,
games,
but
and
that's what people
everyone was like,
wanted though.
yeah,
Like
but
people
that's what people wanted, yeah. But a lot of people was like, I just want to play my games on a traditional game console. They were still stuck behind the narrative that they
hmm
didn't want that. Now I play my games, a lot of games, and I mute the sound and I put my Spotify behind the game and I play it. And you think, how great is this to have?
right.
And I feel like a lot of people just wanted this additional push. And then
Social
poor Microsoft, poor Microsoft got bullied, I feel, because it was all about the next point that you just said. It's about games and
hmm
studios. Then Microsoft went away, came back, bought some studios, bought some great games, and now the narrative is, who does Microsoft think they are, buying everyone?
Yeah.
That's what you were pushing them to do.
Yeah, yo, and it kills me that it's like that because it was like pretty much. I feel like last generation was like Xbox couldn't do like social media to me ruined a lot
Oh
with
And,
last
man.
and
generation.
remember this one? Remember this one? Backwards compatibility. PlayStation's the best for backwards compatible. Then Xbox came up and brought a
hmm
family of backwards compatibility, and then
Yep.
everyone's like, "So who cares what backwards
Who,
compatible?" You
Yeah.
were just
who,
saying it just last time.
I always said that people go crazy for the older games, but how much do they really want the older games? But people just switch the narrative. That's all it is. You know,
yeah.
it's here's the problem. People can't just like what they like and be able to be criticized when they like what they like. It's like I'm telling you, I used to mess with my kids. Like, listen, my daughter said it yesterday. She said, "Listen, bullying started at home because my dad used to always mess with us. Like, listen, whatever the kids say at school, it ain't gonna be worse than what I'm saying at you." So it's like, yo, just pull your drawers up. If you like
Yeah.
Xbox and somebody clown it, then it's all good. I'm a
Yeah,
clown.
but you see, the
Like
problem is, it's like the
it is
same
what it
same
is.
with
It doesn't
same
territory.
with Stadia now. I feel like without the people trying it, they're stigmatizing it before it even
Oh
starts.
yeah,
And I felt like that was poor Xbox. They promoted the future. People didn't like it. They had to dial it back, but the image from day one was already ruined. Even though it was a great console, they had great games. It was running at certain resolution. PlayStation wasn't running like great resolution at the time, but
Yeah.
because
Nah.
Xbox slipped up on one messaging because he couldn't relate to gamers, because he was speaking
yeah.
to gamers of the future, it ruined the platform. And
And
I
they
think
was
that was,
right. What sucks so bad is they was right.
They was
Everything
right. Yeah.
Xbox was trying to do then, we're all doing it now, and people
hmm
riding hard for it.
Look, I mean, if you want to, hell, take Xbox and PlayStation out the equation. Look at
Mhm.
Nintendo. Like when I tell people about the Wii U, the first thing people is gonna
yeah,
automatically say is that the Switch is better. And most of those people who say the Switch is better never had the Wii U. But
Right.
the Wii U had a camera on your gamepad, right? So just think about in this generation with stuff like TikTok, Snapchat, streaming, all of this stuff. Imagine if your actual tablet on the Switch had that camera, but people didn't support the Wii U. The Wii U had free online multiplayer. The Wii U had it so you can download multiple apps. They had an internet browser. You actually had a gamer tag, not this Nintendo ID thing. You actually had a gamer tag. You had party chats. You had this Miiverse. You had backwards compatibility.
and
So with
TK,
you, Mhm.
it's not really annoys me because with the Wii U, it was such great having a second screen, and then
Facts,
everyone's like, Wii U hasn't got no games. But then when all the games got ported to the Switch, everyone's like,
they
this is the
bought it.
best game
This the
ever. And I'm like,
Bayonetta 2, Bayonetta
yeah.
2. They're like, oh yeah, Bayonetta 2 is amazing. Mario
Mario
Kart,
3D World,
yeah,
yeah, and
Mario
I
3D
was,
World, the Pikmin's games, like all of these games, the Breath of the Wild, you had the
but you see,
Splatoons, all of this stuff.
why I think Wii U failed was because people couldn't understand the difference between Wii and Wii U, and they just seen the controller, the pad, as a gimmick, but it wasn't a gimmick. It was a next step in gaming. But I think people weren't ready for that yet, and now look how we game today.
And see,
No, it's crazy.
and I'm glad that you said that because that kind of brings me to my point about these people who act like they more hardcore than what they are, because they would give you that message. But if you ask people on social media, everybody claims that they're like this hardcore gamer who knows everything or whatever. But they didn't support the Wii U, and I look at it like, oh, well, if you was this much of a gamer, you should
Yeah,
already
but
known what the
look,
Wii
look.
U.
I was saying this on a panel last time as well. Everyone's like exclusives matter, and I was like, there was me as a Wii U supporter. They had big first party proper games that weren't broken, amazing games, and no one give a fuck about exclusives.
Hell, the Wii U even had Call of Duties that like not only did Wii U have their own exclusives, but Wii U had Call of Duty. They had Madden. They had Madden up there. They had Assassin's Creed. They had Watch Dogs. They had Injustice 2, Tekken Tag Tournament 2. They had all of this stuff that was on the Wii U that nobody supported. And here's a crazy thing
you know
that
why?
the Wii U. Let me just say, here's the crazy thing that the Wii U can do that the Switch can't do. You to this day can stream off of your Wii U off of the gamepad. If you got the Elgato, you don't have to have your gamepad docked to anything. You can literally be laying on your bed and be playing the game on your gamepad, and it will show up on your screen or whatever. Like, you can have it so you can stream that way. With the Switch, it has to be docked. You cannot stream off of your Switch handheld. You can't do it because it has to be docked to the system. But everybody supported the Switch.
And it's a shame because that was when people were starting to push the resolution, wasn't it? 1080 was the best thing ever. And I think even when these consoles came out, even the PlayStation 3 and the 4 didn't even push them natively at that time. It was always like upscale and stuff. And I feel like the poor Wii U just got really crapped on for no reason at all.
Well, look, I'm not letting TK get off this thing without me bringing up my beloved Stadia. So you're gonna apologize right now, TK.
Oh no. Oh no.
What do you mean no?
No. Look. My stand with that. I'm look, I told you. I'm with you. I'm with you with the cloud gaming stuff. I think that cloud gaming it definitely has a future. I'm not against that. My problem with Stadia is that business model, bro. I feel like for cloud gaming, especially Google has so much money. If they would have did some type of subscription service like Game Pass or Luna, and they actually paid to get certain games in there, it will entice people to actually give it a try more. But the fact that you said, huh?
It's called Stadia Pro.
No, I know what the Stadia Pro thing is. They give you a couple of look, Cowboy, you can't do that with me. I know my shit. It's not the games. It's not the games that
hold up. It's okay. Luna does have
some games. Yeah, they got games. Games.
Hold on. Let's keep it clear though. They're old. Let's not act
not
like
all of them. Not all of them. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that helps Luna out with me. And I stated this. I am big. It's 3 subscription services that I'm tied to that I will never get rid of. Game Pass is Amazon. Like Amazon Prime, and that's with Luna being tied into it. And then it's this movie Cinemark. Like me and my girl, we go to the movies a lot. So this Cinemark subscription that I'm part of. They always give me.
You know what? Hey, well, just like you, we got the Regal. Like
okay, yeah. So you big into movies too, yeah.
Oh, bro, when COVID happened. And Regal, they closed all the Regals. You know what we did? We went right to AMC and got the AMC pass. When AMC and got the Regal. Yeah, we're big movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Same. So Luna with how Amazon is, because like it's the same thing with like Xbox Game Pass. It's even if it's something that's not coming into Game Pass that month for me, I'm still benefiting with all of the other stuff that it offers me, right? And it's the same thing with Amazon, right? Now with Luna being that extra $5.99, I don't mind because I get so much out of it. And then the crazy thing is, for me and the type of games that I do like, Luna really do have a lot of games that I like River City Girls left Game Pass.
But are those not older games in it? Like you never play River City Girls?
Yeah. I beat River City Girls on the Xbox, and I
don't want to hear that. See that? All right,
no.
Let me just state my things though. It's 2 things, right? And I'm talking about every pass, right?
Right.
People always get a hard on and be like, there was a game I played that I never knew
I love River City Girls, though.
I hate that. This
I
is
love River City Girls though.
No, that's cool. But here's my thing, right? No, I get so you're not. This is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what I don't like. Oh, you brought me dinner. Damn, she brought me dinner. All right. So what I don't like. What is it? I can
she
handle it.
bought
Anyway,
dinner.
so TK, hear me out. So my thing is this, right? when people get excited for games that like for instance, somebody could have been like, the gunk is amazing, I would have never played it. I don't care about that. It's called interest for me. If I never looked at the gunk and said I wanted to spend money on it, I don't care, because you didn't save me money. You just let me play something that, oh, this was kind of a cool game. What I'm more into is I'm like, oh, I'm buying this game day one. Oh, and it's in the past. When Luna did that with Chorus, I was like, yo, that's official.
Yeah, that's dope.
Now, the only pass that really does that great is Game Pass. Game Pass has day and date games that you would have spent money on.
But Luna did that for me too, though. Like, so the games that I could say that I beat on Luna that like came in. I can't say for Ghost Runner. I feel like Ghost Runner was a day and date game in there. Only but I'm not for sure on that one, because I know it was literally like a week or two after Ghost Runner came out. I had checked to see what games Luna had, and Ghost Runner was up there. So I don't know if Ghost Runner was up there that second week, like when I actually did check, or if it was already up there. But I know when Ghost Runner came out, literally 2 weeks after that, I played Ghost Runner on Luna. So I did play Ghost Runner. The same thing happened with No More Heroes. I'm a big fan of No More Heroes. I even did a video on No More Heroes 3. And when the Switch had did the release for No More Heroes 1 and No More Heroes 2, Luna had got that day one. So it's what I'm saying is, for me, it's a lot of times, and I wanted to go back and play No More Heroes 1 and 2. So for me, it's been a couple of times where Luna actually came in clutch. It's a game up there right now called Observer Redux or whatever. That's going to be the next one that I actually play. So I like that, because it's like, oh, okay, yeah, now I can play this game, because Observer's not on Game Pass or nothing like that. So it's like.
Now, I'm not telling you so what people always do with me is like, Mr. Ermero, bro, get PlayStation now. Like, no. People say get GFN. Like, I'm not going to get something I don't feel I need. So I'm not saying you need to get Stadia Pro. I'm just saying that the way you found certain games on there, Stadia Pro might have some games also. You know what I mean?
No, but see, it's not. No, see, all right, see.
Nah, Stadia, bro.
No, because no. Because
I'm about to come to that welcome sign.
Hey, let me know. No, but look, I don't look. At the end of the day, Cowboy, look, I feel like Stadia need to be paying you. I legit feel like Stadia need to be paying you, because you're the only person. No, look, Stadia need to pay this dude, bro.
No, it's a bunch of people.
Do you know what? Guys?
People that love Stadia, man.
Do you know what, guys? Here's one for you. They should be paying Cowboy. Do you know why? Because he is literally the most committed person I've seen with Stadia. He doesn't sit there and lie that he's playing Stadia and playing the Xbox behind the scenes. I feel like if there's one person that commits to what he's playing, he's honest. Definitely. He's honest, and I think that helps with a lot of people that he is honest. And I think that's what we joke around. Stadia should be paying him to friggin'. He should be like a representative.
The only thing I think Cowboy need to do, because he's committed, you need to legit try to get Stadia to change their business model, bro. If Stadia or you need to have them, promoted. They need to repackage it in a way that, look, I get what you're saying. I get it. Your Stadia, like the Stadia Pro thing, you get certain games. You can try a certain game.
Forget the Pro. Here's my thing, TK. I hear so many people who say, "Oh, make it like Game Pass, this and that, make it a subscription."
It don't need to be like that.
Downgrade Stadia for me. Listen, I get it. So listen,
because if it's like Game Pass, they can still give you the option to buy it.
No, but that'd be cool. Listen, listen, we can keep this clear. I said the day Game Pass do that, Stadia might have a problem. Because Xbox can offer me all of what Game Pass is offering me, and I can buy my game in the cloud.
But you can, like, no. Okay, hold on. I'm on my Xbox right now, right? So let me just let you know,
bro. Don't do it.
No. I'm just going to show you the games in Game Pass right now that has the cloud symbol behind it.
I hear you, but what I'm saying is that. So let me again. We're on two different things. So
because like Back 4 Blood, you can play on the cloud.
Yeah, but he's saying that if you buy a game from a library, it should, and then brought to cloud, it's totally different, isn't it?
Well, I
Same
mean,
thing.
if you buy Back for Blood or whatever, you still like you have like
Yeah, okay.
everything
But
with that.
he's
Like,
trying to say, for example, if you buy Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon 5, it doesn't give you access to the cloud, does it? You have to have the Game Pass Ultimate to do that.
oh
Right,
yeah,
and
well
here's
yeah,
the
you
thing
gotta
too,
have,
though.
but it works. But okay, so yeah, like it gives you I don't get that though.
No.
If you want to buy the game, if you want to buy the game, right?
Hmm.
And you have the opportunity while it's on Game Pass
Hmm.
to play it, right? And like you said, if you do like the game, right? And you done already said that you honestly don't really go back and replay games like that
Nah,
anyway, besides like
nah.
Marvel's Avengers and stuff like that.
Right. This is live
So
service. It doesn't
right,
end.
right. But let's just say with a game like Back for Blood, right? That has replay value after
Yeah,
you beat it, right?
multiplayer.
Okay, so let's just say it's on Game Pass for 6 or 7 months. It's on
Hmm.
Game Pass for 6 or 7 months. And you have that whole opportunity right there to
Hmm.
pretty much play Back for Blood on the cloud, right? You play Back for Blood on the cloud, and then you choose like you pretty much get to the point where you're like, "Oh, okay, like I mean, I would buy it or I won't buy it, right? Now, if you do buy it, yeah, like I like don't get the cloud option, but you didn't already like pretty much you'll be able to play with people as long as you got like like your Xbox or your PC or whatever. And I
Well,
think PC,
so
like with PC, you'll be able to do something like that.
so here's the thing. I don't want to get this into me because you and I were totally different. Like I know your feelings of purchasing a cloud game. My thing is I only want to play cloud. So that's my issue is Stadia. So real quick, I'll just say my thing is
Mm,
Stadia is the only platform that's allowing me to purchase a game in the cloud and guarantee, unless Stadia go out of business, that I will keep that game. Because even GFN, you're buying games through another service to play through GFN service. But what if they decide they don't want to work with GFN no more? Then you bought that game on a service and now you can't play it in GFN. So Stadia, as of right now, is the
right.
only. Like, look at PS Now.
And
PS Now on summertime, they had Marvel Avengers, my favorite game. On July 5th, it was no longer on PS Now. That means, let's say I bought it on PlayStation. I still can't play it in the cloud anymore because they took it off the service. Same thing with Game Pass.
I and I get that,
Okay.
Cowboy, but you gotta look at what you like. What
Mhm.
like the type of gamer that you want to be is a very like I mean,
I know
look,
it's
I know
specific.
me liking
But,
physical is starting to be the minority. Like it's it's
right,
not
right,
as
right,
much as it used to be and stuff like that.
right.
But the fact that what you're saying is you just want to be on the cloud, right?
Correct.
And I get that for you, right? And Stadia does that for you. But what I'm saying is for Stadia to be successful, they
Mhm.
need to keep you as a customer because they already did enough to keep you as a customer, right?
Right.
But they need to repackage their business model to entice other people
I
like
got
myself, like somebody
you.
who if Stadia end up doing something and I was like, oh well shit, yeah, Luna ain't got this. Let me try Stadia. That's what they need to do. They got you. Same way Xbox got me, right? They're like Xbox hardware, their ecosystem, they have me, right? It's plenty of times it's a game like the Ascent, right? That I
Mhm.
would literally, if the Ascent was actually a physical game that I could buy, I would have already bought it. But it's not. It's only digital, so I haven't bought it yet because it's on Game Pass, right? Like so. It's plenty of people who don't care about the Ascent having a physical copy because they already played it and beat it. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You represent Google Stadia good, but they need to repackage their business model
I
so
think
they
so.
can bring other
It's
people.
not
I
the same
think
what
the
he said
thing
about
is
Luna. That there's games coming to Luna, but everyone's already finished, completed it, and had years to play it, and now we're all acting like it's a good thing to play. I don't know, Alien Isolation or
right.
blah blah blah. It's like
No,
we've all
see,
that.
the thing with Luna, the good thing with Luna is you can cut it off at any time, even with Game Pass, right? Like let's just say right now your Luna subscription was about to
Right.
end, or your Game Pass subscription was about to end, and the next game somebody wanted to not pay for that was coming from Xbox was going to be, let's just say Redfall, right? They can be like, oh, well, hey, this month I paid the Xbox Game Pass subscription, or
Right.
let's just say in 2 months from now, Luna's like, okay, y'all, we're getting what's a game? We're getting Dying Light 2, right?
Right.
People could just be like, oh well shit, I'll just pay my $5.99 for Luna right now to play Dying Light. Stadia needs to do something like that so it can entice people to actually
Yeah,
give their service.
but here's the thing. Hear me out though. So that's what I said in my video. Luna doesn't really do that. Luna maybe, I don't know about that game you mentioned, but yeah, they did that with Chorus. But Luna's
Ghost
typically
Run,
their older
like I said, I
games.
can't say Ghost Run, but I can say No More Heroes 1 and 2. They
But
did
think
do that
about
with
it.
No More Heroes 1 and 2.
Luna is $5.99 a month. Do you
Right.
really think they're getting a bunch of brand new they'll never get Dying Light day and date. That's not gonna happen. For $5.99, like, come on. So
They,
the thing is,
but look, I was using Dying Light as an example, but what
right,
I'm saying is that's something that and trust me, I barely use my Luna, right? Like I barely use my Luna. It's not like
right.
I'm like this, you know. It's just I do want to see the cloud gaming. I'm one of those people who look, I'm cool with everybody being able to game the way that they want to game. Yeah, cloud gaming, yeah, like I don't want to see that junk just not make it or whatever. Like,
Right.
so yeah, if you like cloud gaming, cool. If you like buying your games digital, cool. The same way I want people to still want to see physical games out here because that's what I like, right? Like I like physical games.
Yeah, but let
But
me ask you this though. What if you just said digital games, you want to buy your games digital? What's the difference between buying your game digital and through the cloud?
okay, well, first off, I'm not like I'm physical, like like and I
No,
don't
no, I
pay.
see your
I don't
collection, bro.
By the way,
and I
TK's
don't
like,
pay.
TK's like, no one dare call me digital. I'm physical, man.
Yeah. I'm physical, and I don't pay more than like $10 for a digital game. But
Okay.
the thing that a digital game do have is the fact that I can download it on my hardware. Now, like I said, I'm not a digital person. That's part of the reason why I don't do the PC gaming and stuff like that. Also, and it's a lot of people who like PC gaming. But yeah, it's the fact that you can download it on your
But
hardware. I
but
don't have to depend on my
no,
internet
but
no
hear
more.
me out,
Mhm.
TK. Large majority of games now. So you can do that for a couple games. Large majority of games are gonna need the internet at some point, right? So
Oh yeah.
a lot of people keep thinking, okay, well, I'll just, I have this game forever, right? Because I downloaded it. But then if that game, like, you're still not gonna be able to play that
No,
game forever because
no.
at some point
eh,
those servers ain't gonna be on,
No,
so it
cowboy,
wouldn't even matter.
you right and you wrong.
Mhm.
You're right when it comes to majority of the gamers out here. You're
Right,
right when it comes to those people who they want to play Call of Duty, they want to play they
right.
Battlefield
Yep.
2042s, they want to play those type of games.
Destiny, yeah.
One, yeah, like for me, I'm good. My games are on the disc. Like games like Shantae the Genie, games like Catherine. These like the games that I get like
What about Halo?
higher gun. Halo, look. Halo was not on the disc. This Halo Infinite was not on the disc. Halo 5 is on the disc. It's like 70% of the Halo game is on the disc. And guess what? I did not buy Halo Infinite because of that. So when they come out with a complete
Right,
package or whatever, and I know that the whole game is on the disc, that's
right.
when I would buy Halo Infinite.
Yeah,
But
but what's the point of even buying it when you got it on Game Pass? Why would you want to get it again?
because it might come a point where I don't like I mean like it might come a point where literally like I'm not into gaming no more.
Right,
Like if something was to happen and there's more politics into gaming and
I
they
got you.
start ruining more franchises, I'll just be cool with the games that I already have.
Okay, you just say, what's cool with you is one of the things you said earlier when you came on today was you don't like the way gaming is going. So what's cool is hours later, you're like, bro, there might be a point where I'm out because I
Yeah,
don't like where it's going. So again, that's why I always give you credit. I say you're always consistent. And
yeah, facts.
so listen, I
But
think the thing is because you love physical and you have a console, and I get your point about Stadia. I guess for me that when people say like, oh, a lot of people say like you shouldn't be able to buy games in Stadia. For me, I feel like then it will ruin it for me because for me, I don't play everything, and I also don't want to only get my like. Let's say if Luna was my only. Again, I'm the one and done guy too. I don't want to have Luna and XCloud and GFN. I want one thing. I want companies to make one thing that fit most of the holes for me. So for me, Stadia gives me most of the things I could do, and I'm good. But imagine if it was only a subscription. So imagine if I was only Luna guy, and then
Right,
Resident Evil 8 came out, Village. Like,
right.
damn, that ain't on Luna. Far Cry ain't on Luna. Well, I guess you could get you can get the subscription for Ubisoft on Luna. But certain games Luna will not get. So I look at Stadia as like, I'm glad they didn't limit themselves. Like, let's look at PS Now. PS Now, they get all the they be like, what do you mean Uncharted was on there? Bro, that was out 4 years ago. Like, I want to be able to say if it's a brand new game
Right.
and it's on the platform, because yes, Stadia don't get every brand new game, but the brand new games they do get, if I'm able to just say I want it and not the politics of, oh well, it's a brand new game, it's not going to be in the past, you know, in a subscription. So that's my whole point with I like the fact that you can purchase the game on Stadia.
The problem I've got with physical is that a lot of people don't actually know that these days the disc is just the vertification. It's not, and then
No, yeah, a lot of people don't know. For oh no, what was you about to say? I thought.
Yeah, they actually download the game, or they actually download a huge patch of the game.
Right.
So when the game's like 120 gig these days on the PlayStation 5, you could actually play 12 hours of Stadia at 4K HDR, or you can play at 1080 20 hours before you actually download that. So if you were just a single player gamer, you could actually use the same bandwidth allocation for what you were going to do downloading it or downloading the patches. But a lot of people don't take that into consideration. Instantly playing the game for 12 to 20 hours, depending on your bandwidth allocation, is a good thing compared to you sitting there downloading it all onto your
Yeah, see, and that's a good thing, but it's like the problem with Stadia is that with every pro is a con, and then the cons start to outweigh the pros. And Stadia, no, and I'm not talking about for you, Cowboy. It's the same way, like for me. You get what I'm saying? Me and you, like, kind of think about it. Like me and you is kind of in the same boat, bro. Because I'm a physical person, and I know that we're a dying breed. You get what I'm saying? And so I get you're content with what Stadia offers, but Stadia has to market theyself so they can bring more people and still keep you in mind. Like, don't just listen, don't just listen to me and just change everything that you're doing so you don't end up liking what Stadia becomes. But they need to do something to get people like me to be like, okay, yeah, let me let me mess with Stadia.
Well, you're all right. You're all right, because you have to change the narrative, because I think PlayStation and Xbox said they wanted a digital only last generation, but people weren't ready for digital, even though the sales were getting higher and higher. And even when they brought out the PlayStation 5 digital, there was still a backlash. Everyone was like, still, I don't want to buy digital. But the numbers reflected that physical's dropping. And there's still a lot of people.
Think about it. It's so popular that they made a digital only system. Like, if that don't send shockwaves.
They wanted to do that last generation, but they were scared against the backlash of consumers because there was a lot of still. I think last gen it was like sort of close 50-50, wasn't it? So close to fit, more favouring to physical, but the projections of as the years went on, it was foreshadowing that digital would actually outsell physical, and I think that's where the cloud's going to go. It might take 10 years, but I hope
it's going to take it. It's going to take a while if cloud was to ever like fully take over. Like it's going to definitely take a while, but for cloud to be able to at least be something that people like, oh yeah, I got cloud gaming. If they do it right, like they'll be all right.
I'll tell you who would actually change the perception of everyone. If Apple dropped a bloody cloud service, everyone would go, ooh, cloud's the premium way to
Apple
play.
get away with
I feel like if Apple done it, they would have got away with it. I think if Sony nudged towards it, I think that will help cloud.
No, because it didn't help Sony already when they tried.
No, but TK, to be fair, the PlayStation Now. See, that's why I don't like when people throw PlayStation Now and compare it to xCloud. I'm like, it's so that's not his business model. PlayStation Now business model was just to be able to give you backward games because PlayStation 3 wasn't. PlayStation
that ran
4
like
wasn't
shit.
compatible.
That ran like shit.
No, but what I'm saying is, what they needed, and we might see with Spartacus, they need to repackage that, which they are going to do. So I think what Holtz is saying is, since PlayStation was the more popular, they should have been running hard with cloud, and since they was already popular, it would have gave the world, because I keep saying xCloud is going to be the one to really get people into the cloud. They're so smart. You turn on, like you was just saying to me, bro, I could go on my console and it show a picture of the cloud. You were like, wait, I could just try it first. So Xbox, I feel like, is the ones that's really going to open people's eyes.
I love Forza and I love Halo, but I'm saying, even though I've got them in the cloud now, I don't think that's a huge market compared to if someone said the new God of War, the new Horizon.
But see, God of War isn't. God of
yeah, I
War
think,
isn't that popular. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying that
honestly.
then I
It's
think
a
there'll be more
buzzword,
people.
though.
I think there'll be more people that'll
TK.
be
That's the
hyped.
so that's what people keep telling me. You can't say, like, I'll be like, well, they said teraflops, right? They'd be like, bro, if you're in the computer world, teraflops don't mean as much as you think. That's just a buzzword I caught on the console guys. You don't.
It's like what I said to Cowboy the other week. I think people get it in their head that RTX 3080 is more special, even though it ran at the same up to 4K 60. I think if you ran something up to 4K 60 on your Series X Stadia, I think people go, well, so I've got a 3080. What does that run at? 4K 60. And it's like, oh, so you're not getting any different, but it's the marketing term behind it.
Yeah.
RTX.
Yeah, see, PlayStation can't do nothing. Like, for me, I feel like the people who are on PlayStation, they're already stuck in their ways with PlayStation,
Yes.
and
Yes.
God of War isn't as popular as people like on social media would have
No,
you believe. It's the same way, like it was something that came out where Tom Holland said that he never even knew what Uncharted was until PlayStation 5 has sent him a copy of
have you,
the
have you seen how old Tom Holland is? It's like when the
no,
game is out, is it?
no, but but I'm just saying, like, you would think that still, like, I mean,
Oh
you
yeah,
would think
yeah,
that he
a
would
young
know,
lad, yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like how
well,
people.
hold on. Wait, TK. Tom Holland is 26 years old, and he's
Mhm.
been doing
Oh,
movies.
is he?
He
Okay.
probably didn't have time to even pay
No,
attention.
it's not about that. But he was still a kid at a point, at a point in time, and when he
Yeah,
was
true.
that
Yeah, he's a
kid, not doing
Hollywood kid,
movies,
though.
no. But when he was a kid, bruh, you still know your stuff. Like, you still know your stuff,
So what I
especially
always
if
say is,
it's.
though, people in Hollywood is different from us. Like, they live different. The stuff he probably could do, he probably was out driving like go-karts on big ranges and doing the stuff we was playing on a game. And
No, right, but see, it's like it's a see, and like, bro, I hate Master Chief
See,
is iconic, right?
yeah, of
Master
course.
Chief is
Yes.
oh yeah,
iconic.
Yes. Yeah.
Mario is iconic, right?
yeah,
Kratos is not that iconic, but he is to us gamers, right?
Yeah, not
I
like
can go
Crash Bandicoot, would
right.
you? Like you would label.
right.
If regular people just in the streets and I show them a picture of Kratos, they're not going to know who he is 9 times out of 10. It's going to be some people who's going to be like, oh yeah, that's Kratos. But for like most people, it's going to be like, like, I don't know. But if I show a 40, 50-year-old person Mario, they're like, oh yeah, that's Mario, right? You know, like, that's Mario. If I show if I show them Master Chief, they might not know his name is Spartan 117, but they're gonna be, oh yeah, that's that Halo shooter game. That's that, like, I know about that or whatever. Same thing if you show them like hell Laura Croft or something like that. Certain people, you don't even have to play the game and you just know who they are, right?
But you see, I think that's the point, isn't it? I admit the Series X is the best console this generation, but I'm saying that if you went to other people, I feel everyone will always go Sony, even though they haven't got a clue of gaming.
But the problem with Sony is hardware. Like, when you talk to like PlayStation fans, they despise cloud gaming. They're the ones who was telling you that Game Pass is bad for gaming.
Business. Yeah.
So to try to depend on them for cloud gaming is not going to work. You need that Microsoft. You need Google.
But I
You
think
need Amazon. You need them.
I think what Host is saying, and I agree, though, I think the general perception of PlayStation being popular, because I said it too, before this next gen or current gen now, I said Sony's automatically going to come out the gate and be on top because video games is a popularity contest. And because they was the more popular one last, it just, like, you're going to have such a strong argument to make. I'm a PlayStation guy.
Right.
And day one, you offer me an Xbox and a PlayStation, I'm gonna go for an Xbox. And I was saying, bro, you can watch a video I did over a year ago. Probably 2 years ago. I said, yo, next gen Xbox to me is looking good because Game Pass is so compelling. I said, if I had a choice, I'm going with Xbox because I'm getting more for my money. People
Xbox is more consumer friendly, but a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know it. They're still thinking that the PlayStation brand is like, to me, Sony's very anti-consumer this generation. But a lot of people still think it's a premium brand.
Yes, that's what
with Xbox, they've got a great form factor, great price. They've got all access. They've got Game Pass. They've got backwards compatibility, and that But a lot of people don't see that unless you're in the Xbox
And listen,
ecosystem. I think that a lot of people see the PlayStation 5 and go, "Oof, it's Sony. It must be good."
that's all it is because it's gaming. So I said this. I said Xbox has cornered the market. One, they got the most powerful console. I'll still use the term next gen. They got the most powerful next gen console. They got the cheapest next gen console. They got a subscription market. They got
Best
you can buy
ecosystem.
whatever you want market.
Yeah.
They got the gold.
They've got a hybrid approach with cloud and digital and physical. You know.
Mm-hmm. And like I touched on earlier, how easy it is for ISO who's on PC to just join the Xbox party.
Yeah.
Bro, I said it.
Cross-platform.
Hey, TK, I said I know more people who bought a PlayStation 5 and still got an Xbox S or X. But I can't tell you anybody I know that got a Xbox Series X or S and also bought a PlayStation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right, because like me too. Like I can't really think of nobody who did that neither. Because my boy Black, he actually got a PS5 the beginning of the year when when the systems came out or whatever.
Right.
You know, at first he was talking his trash. You know, we was throwing little jabs and stuff like that. I talked to him 3 months after the systems came out, and I was like, "Yo, bro, what you playing?" He was like, "Bro, my shit collecting dust right now." And he was still at that point, he was still making little jabs.
Do you know what, man? That's exactly the same in a Discord that I'm in. We all bought the PlayStation 5 and we just admit that it's been collecting dust. We must have played like Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
That's what he played.
That's what he played. That's what he got. Collecting dust. But the problem that I've got is this year when people start, what people are going to do this year and next year, they're going to forget all the other years. And then they're going to go, oh yeah, we've got Forbidden West. We've got this. That's what they're going to do. They're going to push the narrative now.
See, I feel like PlayStation, what worked for PlayStation isn't going to be able to work this generation because a lot of people fell into the hype last generation. PlayStation really still didn't have that many bangers that came out last generation.
PlayStation does my head in because what PlayStation does, he promotes a game that's going to come out in 4 years. And that's the worst thing you do, at least with Xbox and Nintendo. When they promote a game, they go, it's going to be out in 6 months.
Yeah. And see, I feel like PlayStation last generation, they got away with murder because when you think about all of the games, honestly, Xbox and PlayStation had about the same amount of games, right? But it's how PlayStation ended. And because it was it was the cool thing to bash Xbox, a lot of the Xbox games that Xbox had to compete with PlayStation games, like if somebody was to say, Uncharted, and let's just say somebody was like, all right, well, we had Quantum Break, and then somebody was like, all right, well, we had God of War, and then somebody was to say Rise of Rome, then you could throw in like Sunset Overdrive. All I'm trying to say is Xbox had games to match PlayStation games, but it's how PlayStation finished and Xbox came in with a bad, people didn't like Xbox. This generation is going to be different though. I feel like this generation going to be different for PlayStation.
It's the same with Stadia. Stadia's had probably more games in their 2 years than Xbox initially released their 2 years. That's what I've seen a lot of people mention. But people don't remember back in the day of Xbox. No one remembers back 20 years ago when it barely had anything and barely done this. But it picked up momentum and grew and became established. But what people are saying now in the cloud is, why can't we have the same thing, how you treated your beloved Xbox, and watch it grow? People are bashing it and trying to kill it.
Because it's because that's the generation that you're in now.
Oh yeah,
like
100%.
like that's
that's the narrative now.
Like that's the thing. Yeah, like if Stadia would have came out back then, it couldn't have came out back then because it's like it's how the generation is now.
Well, it could have because online came out 10 years ago, so possibly there could have been a narrative of a cloud platform 10 years ago.
Well, but you said when Xbox came out.
Yeah, okay, talking about the OG Xbox, and it wasn't like that. So everybody. That's why people when people had their console wars or whatever, like back then, it wasn't like it is now. It was more so like little friendly jabs. It was like friendly jabs, but everybody appreciated everybody else's console. Everybody, hell, you wish you had all the damn consoles. You know what I'm saying?
But hey, TK, back then, bro, the people who know me, like actually met me, they'll tell you, bro, we used to always go to Aunt's house. He had everything, bro. I had everything. At my house, everybody came to my apartment. I had everything. And nowadays, it's weird. I guess I've just been playing games for so long. I feel like I'm realizing that when I started playing Destiny, I fell in love with one game for so long, and I was skipping games, and I would just game fly them to play them and send them back, right? So what I realized is like, yo, I used to buy if it was supposed to be the big game, I'm buying it. Now I realized like I got tired, and I'm gonna say this, I got tired of buying a one and done game, like the game that
Right.
was
Yeah.
amazing. I beat it. I'm like, bro, I don't even play that anymore. But I just
You know
spent full price.
I wish I was like that. I always say that I always fall for marketing shiny objects like a magpie, and I buy the game. But at least what I can say to justify it is I pass the libraries on to my family members who can't afford games. So that's what I do. But if I was a person who just focused on myself, I wish I didn't pay full price for a game. I wish I just sat back, waited till it, because there's nothing worse buying a game than seeing big, huge patches, fixes, and it happens like 6 months.
Oh yeah.
I wish I can just sit on my laurels for 6 months and wait until it came to Game Pass.
Well, here's my issue though. I will be clear. Bro, I'm interest. Again, I said it. That's my number one word. If I like a game, nothing's stopping me from buying day one. I have to have it. If I like a game,
Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, I'm buying them day one.
There is no, I'm waiting till it's gonna sell. No,
Yeah.
I'm getting day one. My problem is I've been playing games for a while. Nothing interests me. I watched E3. I said Elden Ring out of everything looked cool. Found out it was Souls game. Not my thing. The PlayStation thing. I watched all those games. I was like, there's not one game that I'm like I'm buying at day one. So like even Xbox thing. I watched it. I like to watch everything. I still want to be in the know with all gaming, even though I'm in the cloud. But I didn't just start playing video games with the cloud, right? So Xbox, I was like, dude, I'm loving all the new stuff they're showing, but nobody, and I said this too, I said, here's the thing, everybody's going crazy for the new systems. There's not one game that I want on any of them. But if it is, trust me, bro, if I seen a game I'm like, I have to have, I'm buying it. Whether it's a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, I just don't, I guess I want like, I don't know, something to tailor made to me. You know what I mean?
Oh
Which
no,
is
yeah,
weird.
and I feel you on that, and that's why that's another reason why Game Pass is so good, though.
That, yeah,
Like,
you're right.
you know, because it's games that you might not even know that at first glance you're like, nah, I'm not interested in that.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can, you know, you're like, nah, I'm not interested in that. But it's on Game Pass, and then you
But
try,
it's,
and you're
yes,
like,
you're
oh
right.
shit, like damn, I actually like this. Then you talk to your boy, and he's like, yo, hey, yo, I play that too. You want to run it?
Yeah.
And then you run it, and you're like, oh, yo, hey, damn, I'm glad I found this game or
Yeah.
whatever. That's what I like about Game Pass.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Game
That
Pass
is
right
cool about subscriptions, but I don't give it. I want the subscription. Again, I said this earlier. I would love to have the subscription that end up saving me money. Like, and I feel like Game Pass does that as well,
there.
because
Yeah,
we all
because you
know
even get paid for playing the games.
you get what?
You get paid for playing the games.
That's cool.
Yeah, you get points, don't you, that you can redeem against.
Yeah, I got I pretty much end up getting one of my Xbox controllers, the Toon Squad controller, for all the points I got for for playing like the games and stuff like that. So it pays for itself. Right now I have a free Disney Plus. A free Disney Plus that I can cash in. I got free Crunchyroll that I can cash
Yeah,
in for my
the
perks
90
and stuff.
days and Spotify 3
Yeah,
months and that on the
you get
dagger.
so much stuff included in it. It's like it's just a no brainer. It's like, to me, Game Pass is just like a no brainer. That's like, I don't
Yeah, I
even
mean,
like.
listen, I said this before. If you're an Xbox person, this is like, bro, this is like the golden. This is right now. Like, I'm telling you, all my friends was mad at me because all my friends are PlayStation guys. And 2 years ago, I was like, bro, I think I might go Xbox, because it's just, again, it's super consumer friendly. You know, but at heart of hearts, I'm still a Sony guy. I guess because, you know, I've been it for a while. I mean, I used to be Xbox. Listen, Xbox 360 couldn't tell me nothing. But PlayStation's just not giving me nothing, you know. So that's how it was easy to go to cloud. Remember, I was a diehard PlayStation guy. The Stadia thing, I was like, look, it looks cool. I want to be able to play games everywhere. I always wish I could do that with remote play, but it wasn't that great. I said, I'll try the Stadia thing. It's $130. We'll see what happens. I still was buying games on PlayStation, not Stadia. And then eventually I slowly realized, like, yo, I think I'm playing the Stadia thing more than PlayStation. And then eventually I just went over. So it's all about whatever these companies could interest me and pull me in.
Yeah.
You know.
TK, did you see that poster going around the internet of Game Pass Ultimate, and it just names all the studios, all this. It says Netflix, Crunchyroll, HBO Max.
Oh yeah,
It just names everything all in one place.
Yeah, because that's how it is. Like it's really too good to pass up, bro. Like it's the same. Like how it's like how I look at Amazon Prime. If I'm ordering stuff, I get it in 2 days free shipping, right? If I'm not ordering stuff, I get access to Amazon Prime and get to watch these movies and stuff like that. If I'm not watching these movies, then I get access to the free subscription with Twitch. So I can go and subscribe to like somebody with Twitch. If I'm not doing that, then my girl, she get to use her Kindle stuff and read all of her Kindle books and stuff like that. Amazon is pretty much like, to me, just a no-brainer also,
So
right?
do you think they should bundle Stadia with like YouTube
Yes,
premium
yes,
and all that stuff?
yes. If they
would love
do,
that.
if
And
they
YouTube
bundle
TV.
Stadia with other stuff, it's going to have people end up trying it out. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to still have people buying cloud games like you are doing, but it's going to end up getting more people back in Stadia, because it's like, oh shit, well yeah, like damn, Stadia ain't too bad. Like I tried this.
Here's something to think about though, TK. One thing we didn't mention at all though, and I don't know how big of a deal you think it is, but I think it's pretty cool, man. The fact that Stadia is on a bunch of new TVs, so you got to give credit for that, yo.
Oh yeah,
That is
yeah, that's
built
cool.
in. That is cool.
Yeah, that's cool. But they needed to be, because technically Luna is on TVs. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a Fire Stick TV,
No,
you already got
that's not what
Luna.
I'm saying though. I'm saying
No, we're talking about native apps.
yeah,
Like the home dashboard.
Samsung,
Right.
LG, like they made deals with Google.
Oh well, no,
where-
that's good. Yeah, that's
TLC.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah,
that's
TLC,
good.
yeah. So imagine somebody go to buy a TV, new TV, and you look on the side. Oh, it comes with Roku. It comes with YouTube. All this stuff. It comes
And
with
then it's like
Netflix and like
the
Stadia. What the
Google
hell is
Stadia.
that?
Yeah.
It's like, and it shows like a picture of a controller. You're like, oh damn, it's coming to a video game thing.
But you know what? I still feel like now that's good that they're doing that, right? But they still need to bundle that with other stuff, because like how many times you buy a new TV and you see the stuff like I got the I got the LG Nano stuff, and it's stuff that it came with that I still don't use. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, like you know what I'm saying?
Like, I could give a damn. I'm not
Hey,
using
bro.
Roku. I don't really care. No,
It's got to pop up on the dashboard, hasn't it? And when you scroll over, it stays here 3 months free with this TV. This. It's got to incentivize it.
Yeah.
But the hard thing is because they're also going to have GFN, so it's like, how much logos are they going to have in a big pop-up thing on the TV? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
And see, that's why I feel like if it's one thing that like Xbox is killing, is how they not only have like the game set up, but they bundle everything else included. And Google has the money to spend, and they can bundle it with certain things. And I didn't even know about my damn Amazon Kindle thing until my girl was using it. You get what I'm saying? Like, and when I first did subscribe to Amazon Prime like years ago, I didn't even know that I was able to watch movies. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you sign up to something and you bundle it with stuff, and yeah, you might have started that subscription for one reason, but then you end up trying something else that's part of your subscription, because you're like, well, hell, I pay for it anyway.
Right,
Let me see what this is about.
That's how it was with Prime. I was the movies, right? I didn't even realize that Amazon came with movies, and so I was like, so every now and then I will check. I feel like, Amazon Prime is kind of trash.
Yeah,
but But every now and then they got one. Every now and then they got something.
Yeah, all right, cool. I was like, please don't let TK be like, what you talking about? I was like,
no, hell no. I'm with you on that. On that. But every now and then, they had a couple of things a couple times, but I mean,
Tomorrow Wars. Tomorrow Wars was official. You see that?
Yeah,
that was official. And Hannah, I was started to watch Hannah.
Yeah. Yeah. That one was good. And like every now and then they might throw like one of my old movies that I actually like. Like I know they had like I'll Spit on Your Grave one night, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I ain't seen that in a minute, and I put that on. So but it serves its purpose, because it's like even if I'm not using that, it's something else with the subscription service that I'm using. Like, and how I was talking about with the Cinemark thing. If I don't go to the movies one month, the stuff still roll over. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
the popcorn and all that.
yeah, you know, all of that. So
you know, get your little upgrade. Yeah,
right. You know, I was shit.
So you're saying that monthly subscription, if you don't use it that month, it goes towards like in cinema purchases.
Well, so your ticket roll over. Yeah, your ticket roll over. So
like you get points and you get bonuses. So like if I go to movies right now, I guarantee I could click my little redeem and they got free popcorn. It's free small popcorn, but you go upgrade it for like $1 for a large. Same thing with drinks. So we do that all the time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then after a little while, they end up giving you another free ticket on top of it for you know how. Yeah. So it's like why not? Especially if we go to the movies a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting screwed out of cinema tickets and everything here. You guys are getting digital codes in your UHD boxes. You're getting friggin' redeemed popcorn.
I tell you what, Cinemark did actually a year. I want to say it was a year and a half, maybe close to 2 years ago. It was a movie that Vin Diesel had coming out. It was like he was playing like a comic character. I want to say it was like Bloodshot or something like that. Bloodshot. Cinemark, they had did something that if you bought the first 250 people who had pre-ordered their tickets, they got a free digital code for Nioh 2 for PlayStation, and that was when the game first came out.
Nice.
So yeah.
So what Regal did was you had to watch. It was like 5 movies. They do this every so often. You watch certain 5 movies, and when you're able to show you watch all 5, you'll get like one of the movies, something like that when it comes out. But but I'm weird, TK. I'm a one, bro. I'm so weird. I see a movie once and I rarely ever watch a movie again. I always feel like the time it takes me to watch a movie that I've seen already, I could have watched another movie. So I'm really weird. Like I barely ever watch a movie twice.
See, I'm not fully like that because I have certain movies that I can just like go back and watch. Mainly if it's like horror movies is kind of like a one and done for me, but horror movies are my favorite genre. So like the only horror movie like I can actually like stay going back and watching is like Scream. Scream's my favorite franchise.
Okay,
and like,
so I know you're looking forward to the new one.
Oh, bro, already got the tickets pre-ordered, and it's coming out on my birthday. That's crazy. That's crazy. January 14th, that shit come out. So,
To me, I go to cinema, and then when it comes to the home cinema, as long as it's in Dolby Vision 4K, I always repurchase it or I watch it on like Disney Plus, just so I can see the deleted scenes, better quality, and see if I miss something. So I always do at least 2 watches of a movie.
Right.
So to make like tomorrow, I'll be watching The Eternals. I'll be punishing myself again, watching it again. But I want to see it in case I miss something, and I want proper clarity.
I was into it. Hold on, TK. You know Netflix about to come out, or not coming out. I don't know when, but you know they're coming out with a Texas Chainsaw Massacre series, right?
Oh yeah. I saw that. They got a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game about to come out too.
Yeah. I was looking at that.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like Dead by Daylight. So
I was just reading that. I was just watching a video yesterday because they said like you're not gonna be able to attack the family, but they're gonna have something where you might be able to do something to them. So it does sound like Dead by Daylight kind of.
Yeah. So that's gonna be tough. But yo, look, man, Cowboy, man, I appreciate you having me. I gotta get ready to get my podcast.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, don't you gotta do your show?
Yeah, I gotta get ready to start doing my podcast. But no, like, yo, legit, man, I'm gonna try to get you on the show maybe next week or the week after next or whatever.
Just let me know, and I'm gonna pop in and check it out.
All right, yo, appreciate that. All right, and Holtz, man, you take care, man.
Yeah, you too, man. But remember, the accent guy should be a thing.
Oh yeah, the accent guy. That's what I'm out there getting. All right, y'all.
All right, later.
So, thanks, Abs.
It's you and me again, man.
Yeah. Well, how long you got left?
I was just doing this. I wasn't even gonna do it this long, and I was just streaming for the hell of it. I originally was gonna do State of the Avengers, and then the guys I invited, they was gonna be a little late. So then TK9 jumped in and started talking, and next thing you know, I just turned it into this.
Let me go and get a Pepsi Max, and I'll actually come back on.
All right. Well, you know what? I am going to. You know what? I'm gonna get off because my wife is home now, and she brought me dinner, and and WWE is on. It's Monday.
There you go. That's it. You might as well say. I would have happily said, "Oh, he doesn't need me. I'll come watch something else." But enjoy your dinner, man, and enjoy wrestling. Yeah,
Yeah, we're
thanks
gonna
for having on
we're
again.
like an hour late in the rest. I usually watch it whenever I get around to it, but I might as well.
skip all them commercials and all that crap.
Oh
Isn't
yeah,
it?
I'll skip. Yeah,
You
skip
know what I
commercials,
mean?
catch up
So
a
it's
little bit.
good to have an hour back, so you can you're gonna finish on time, but you're gonna skip all them advertisements.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your food, man, and until next time. Thanks for having me on. It's been a laugh.
Oh, it's always a pleasure having you on, man. I love it.
Okay. Yeah. Until next time.
Until
Bye-bye.
next time, the accent guy. Guys, this was awesome. I had no clue it was gonna go this way. Wow, what an episode of King of Content. Guys, you are awesome. Thank you for all tuning in. And I'll be back. So I should be doing a stream tomorrow with my family. Triple Slam. I'm supposed to be a guest on the show, so I might not do it on time, but I'll let you guys know. I'll figure it out. So just so you know that it's content every day on this channel. Actually, yeah, pretty much every day because I'm also doing vlogs. So with that said, I'm out of here. Name MommaKnows. Then I'm a cowboy. Oh man.
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!